Hello and welcome to So Much Game. Tonight I'm once again joined by the wonderful cast and crew of... Just cast. You're also the crew. I suppose you do everything.
We're the $2 crew.
Yeah, $2 creature feature. And I'll go around the table and let them introduce themselves. Starting with whoever's left of me, which is Megan.
Megan, she, her. I'll be playing Tumbleweed, using the Outsider playbook. Also, she, her. She's from a different planet, and she's been hanging out on Earth learning stuff. She really likes pizza, and occasionally has to put down tarps when the Ghoul King hangs out in her ship.
I explode violently one time today.
One time's enough. One time's enough.
Yes, so hello. I'm Nye. I'm playing the Ghoul King. We both use he, him pronouns, and he is transformed. Yes,
Yay!
Thank you, voice in my ear. I guess you're all voices in my ear. And yeah, he's a zombie. He's not royalty. That's a cool superhero name. So yeah. I don't really have much else to say about him. He exploded last time in the bad way.
I mean, he did launch himself off the roof. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it
But
was
his
very
own
heroic.
choice.
Weirdly, that wasn't the part where he exploded.
That's true. He got a little gross, and then this is true.
I'm
He
back
contains
together now, so it's fine.
multitudes
Yeah.
of goo.
Oh yes, yes. If by contains multitudes, you mean splits into many pieces. Yeah, I am Laura, she, her. I am playing Astra, also known as Alice Phillips, also she, her, who spends her time just running to get away from the intensity of the powers inside her, and is very lucky to have found a crew in the rest of this gang. And mostly grateful for that, except when she's not.
Like when you stepped in my spleen.
That is what I was thinking of specifically.
Yes,
Yes.
specific.
Those were new shoes.
Yes. Yeah, she had just painted those with like puff paints that she scavenged from one of the stores in our mall hideout, and she hasn't yet figured out how to clean them. So
Oh, I forgot the mall hideout.
I'm Mr. Ray, and I am playing Action Lad. We both use he, him pronouns, and he doesn't see us as a crew. We're family.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's doing his Vin Diesel
Yeah,
again.
it's Vin Diesel.
We're family.
There we go.
Oh wait, well now you went Rocky for a minute there.
And I am Lewis, the short suffering, but it feels like a long time GM. And I will be playing everyone else. So my pronouns are he, him, but they will change frequently depending on who I'm playing. And now back to part 2 of Trouble on the Circle City line, a Masks playthrough. So
Oh,
Nye,
yeah, sorry. I zoned
you
out.
wanted to do the recap.
I did want to do the recap. I was staring at my sheet and I was like, oh, I can just not have to pay attention. Then it was like, oh wait, recap. So last time, our intrepid superhero buddies, they did some stuff. We were introduced as characters. My background was the most interesting. So I didn't go into the details of all the others.
I'm seeing a
not
flaw in
biased.
this system.
No, it's not biased at all. So then we went to we were introduced.
What's the
I'll be
name of your
serious.
group anyway?
It's the action
Laura,
squad,
pass
right?
me your notes.
action squad. Yeah.
We're the
Action
action
squad.
squad. Yeah. Oh, I guess that makes sense because Action Lad leads us. So
Ghoul Squad.
we got informed by one of the older heroes that some bad guys had held up a scientific research center. I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. And we went in there to stop them. And we were pretty good at that because they're just like goons, so they're pretty easy to beat. We were all awesome. Ghoul King was the awesomest, of course, though. Again, completely unbiased. He smashed through 2 floors and a ceiling. I guess Astra was pretty quick, and Action Lad did. Oh, actually, no joke. I'll stop being silly. Everyone was pretty cool. Now that I think about it, I'm remembering the scenes, and it was all very good. Also, I got a flying tumbleweed spacecraft, which was great. Although she keeps putting down all like the lino on the seats, which I don't understand because I washed 20 years ago, so like I'm pretty clean by.
You have dug yourself out of the ground several times since then, though. So at the very least, you're kind of muddy.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? That's the only reason why a zombie would be smelly is the dirt from the grave. Yeah.
I do have a note. You said you smashed through 2 floors and the ceiling. Wouldn't that just be 3 floors? Because what's a ceiling but an upside down floor?
And we're back to philosophy.
Whoa. We got the hostages out safely, to my knowledge, but then we ran into a bit of a snafu because Astra, I don't know why I put so much emphasis on the A in your name there, I do apologize, went after some of the more, like the actual supervillains with superpowers and started fighting someone with like a super suit.
It was speedster versus speedster. It got real personal real quick for Astra.
Very.
Yeah. And then we Tumbleweeds and Ghoul King stepped in. Ghoul King did not a great job. He did actually quite a bad job, all things considered. He made things worse by exploding to try and trap him.
By choice.
Yeah, by choice. Yeah. Because he thought it was a good idea at the time. And then I think we did stop the speedster though, didn't we? And we were going to go in further to catch the rest of the supervillains. Yeah.
There was a tunnel. We were going underground, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, and they had some of the more high-profile scientists as hostages, didn't they? Yes.
And one other item.
Yes.
Yes, the doohickey, the MacGuffin.
Yeah. A small state power generator that you learnt from Scrum, the supervillain you defeated, was going to be used to power something deep underground that the Technonaught had built long ago and was abandoned until now. Which sounds a lot like a giant mech.
Yeah. Wait, are we gonna fight a mech? Awesome. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
Yes. And we learned at the very end, that we were hearing sirens in the distance and thought we would just hand Scrum over to the authorities. And we said to ourselves that we were not going to tell General Dude, the chief superhero, yet, but the audience, not the action squad, only the audience saw that the metallurgist, who is one of the other adult superheroes, reformed in a room behind us and was in fact reporting back to General Dude himself and is trailing us to see how we perform and make sure perhaps we don't get in over our heads.
Supervised.
Yeah, we are being babysat.
Supervised.
Also, by the way, I think I'm stepping in an ear.
It's your own.
Yeah.
And yeah, Astra headed off quite quickly after the group on her own into the darkness of the tunnels. And Tumbleweed, Ghoul King, and Action Lad followed. So Tumbleweed, Ghoul King, and Action Lad, as you head down into these tunnels, what you leave behind is pretty much a annihilated room where Astra initially fought Scrum, and you eventually managed to take him down. A giant hole in the floor where Ghoul King smashed straight through a few floors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's laser burns everywhere. There's bits of wall crumbling. Everyone outside looks kind of shocked and surprised. Part of the building's on fire for some reason. It wasn't when you went in, but it is now that you're leaving, so...
Also, I think a couple people saw my tentacles. I told them not to look. But
That was why they're looking a bit shocked and surprised. Like,
Yeah,
I-
that was
held
didn't
hostage by
see-
tech warriors. It's a
I
normal
didn't
day.
see your purple tentacles.
Oh, that sounds. Wait a second. Wait, this is that irony thing. Earth is full of it.
Yeah.
Astra, you're already in the tunnels. And it... That's my alarm.
Oh, you have
I
the
have to
same
put the
alarm as
rubbish
me.
out.
Same here. Yeah.
I thought it was my alarm to wake up. I was like, what?
Oh,
You're
is this,
dreaming
this
right
the
now.
time you usually wake up? Nine
No,
in the
no,
evening.
it's just that. No, that's just the alarm I have to wake up.
Wait, what do you do in that park? I sneak around at night. Deal out justice. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Astra, you're already in the tunnel. And yeah, it's basically an entire underground world that lives beneath New Circle City. It's been abandoned for a very long time by now. The masonry around you's crumbling. There's rusted machines lying about. When you move from the service tunnel you were in into one of the main actual transportation tunnels, there's these shattered glass orbs with like little rail wheels on them that were the actual transportation carriages. Weirdly created for individual to up to 4 people transport, so like very useful for mass transportation. Yeah. And the whole place is a mixture of complete darkness and then the odd flickering light in the distance. You can hear
Interesting.
echoes rushing off from further down.
Okay. I'm just gonna pause, and say into her wristwatch communication device, totally dark down here, very decrepit, hearing echoes from the distance. I'll follow fast as I can. Do you want me to describe to you the route I'm taking, or leave a trail to follow?
You're the boss, action lad.
Action Lad has frozen, I think.
Oh,
Oh, well,
Oh, here I
tumbleweed.
am.
Oh, there you are.
There
You're the boss,
I'm in
action
charge,
lad.
oh damn.
No. You're the boss, action lad. I've said it 3
What?
times now, so it means it's true.
Yes. What's going on? I was completely paying attention.
Yes, of course. So Astra was saying, do we want to... Oh, sorry, Astra, I'll let you talk.
no, it's I was asking whether I should describe my route as I take it, which means you will have to remember it, or try to leave a trail, which means you'll have to remember it, but it is possible it could get disrupted.
Go ahead and leave a trail.
Roger that. All right. So as so one of Astra's her abilities include telekinesis and telepathy, gravity manipulation, and cosmic energies. So
Cool.
as she is racing through the tunnels following these echoes, she's just going to use part of her consciousness and her telekinesis to sort of leave a clear trail on the base of the tunnel, so that others can more easily can both follow her and run more easily, just clear space for them in a little narrow channel as she goes.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's gonna follow those echoes as quickly as she can.
Whilst you're doing that, how is Astra feeling now?
Astra is feeling angry, guilty, hopeless, and insecure. The only thing she is not feeling is afraid.
Gotta catch them all.
I think by now one of those feelings kind of starts to fade. I'll let you choose which one.
Yeah, I think her sense of guilt is starting to fade a little bit. Her friends have more or less come through safely so far. Ghoul King is being reassembled. Probably none the worse for wear in the long run. So I think she's starting to feel less guilty.
It's why we bring the staple gun. I think Tumbleweed has a holster.
Excuse you, that's the action staple gun?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that you put the little, that little label maker.
Uh-huh.
He went through and put action in front of it.
You mean the action label maker?
Yeah, that was fun when you, made a label for the label maker.
That's good. People were saying I was being a little OCD, so I'm glad you're on my side about it.
Yeah, I mean, how would I know it was the action label maker unless it had action on it?
Exactly.
Good job, Action Tumbleweed.
What the? Oh, no! Takes it off her hat. That's one step too far, Action Lad.
Sorry, he just puts the action label maker in his action utility belt.
We're still moving, by the way.
Yeah.
We can multitask.
Yeah.
I've got out my action flashlight and leading the way.
So Astra, you can hear a lot of this over the comms, and I suppose it does help kind of help you with your guilt a little bit. They're just, it's the same conversations as ever, so
we're
they
back
seem to
on
be
our
fine.
bullshit.
Yeah. And so you're pursuing the sounds of footsteps down deeper into the tunnels.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to take any moves for that?
Until she she's just doing that until she gets within either until she hits some kind of barrier that she can't easily pass, or until she can tell she's getting close enough that she could see them or hear voices.
Yeah. Wow. Astra moves pretty fast. So
Did you say see voices?
see them or hear voices.
Oh, okay. I thought you said hear them or see voices. I was like,
that is
mean,
not one of my powers.
Yeah.
She moves so fast she can see sound.
Yeah.
I don't even
And
know how the
sound is
physics of that
basically just
works.
like cartoon, comic book bubbles with,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
actual
Yeah.
text coming out of it. It just moves so fast that you can't see it normally. Pow!
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, so Astra is moving at high speed, and wherever you're approaching, you like when you start gaining on the echoes in ahead of you, you hear a bit of shouting, and then you can hear the sound of high-powered lasers firing,
Ooh. Okay.
like in prolonged bursts as well.
All right. Can I tell how many voices there are shouting at this point?
I mean, that feels like an assess the situation.
That's all right. All right. I will assess the situation then. Let's see. That's rolling plus superior. All right. Which, that is just a flat roll for me. So let's see. Oh boy, that is a significant. Failure. That is a 3 to assess the situation.
You can't quite make it out up until the moment you kind of stumble upon them, and then you can immediately see what they're doing. There seems to be a group of tech warriors, and they've got their lasers on full charge, and they're just firing up at the ceiling in front of you. And as you rush forwards, yeah, it all starts crumbling down.
Oh, it's crumbling. The seal. Okay, so the ceiling is crumbling down towards me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whilst you're dealing with that, we'll cut across to the rest of Action Squad. What are your actions, Action Squad?
I'm just saying, okay, I don't mind that you put action on everything. I'm just saying I want you to stop putting it on all of my internal organs, because I have to then fish them out at the end of the day. It's very awkward.
Action liver.
I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, could you like action duodenum? Like that just rolls off the tongue.
It don't do nothing anymore though. I'm a zombie, Action Lad.
Exactly. So, like, what better place to put my marketing than inside of a zombie? I mean, whenever you explode, like, boom, our logo right there.
You
Everywhere.
know what? You've
I don't know.
convinced me. You've convinced me.
I don't know if I like that message in. Just 1 second.
Like,
and before,
please return to Action
Please
Squad.
before they go into the tunnel, the one thing that Tumbleweed wants to do is her spacecraft is both size shifting and telepathic. So I think she's just kind of calling back to it to get off the roof, getting small. I think but just in case, she wants to make sure it's in her pocket, just in case.
Sure.
What shape does it take?
Well, like I think it just gets smaller. Like it doesn't like.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of like it's just like a little
So
small.
it's not cowboy hat shape.
No, because then I try to wear it, and that would be mighty embarrassing.
Okay, yeah. So this is the tunnel that Astra's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
Let's go then. I don't see any reason why we should. Oh wait.
Should we assess the situation first before we go in there?
No. Why?
Should we take
No, run in blindly.
I think we should take a
That's how
second.
superheroes do it.
Oh, okay. I'll trust you on this, Tumbleweed.
All right.
who
You
would
What
like
idea
to-
that action
who wants
didn't
to
go
think
through
about
it, like,
this?
let's go, and Tumbleweed's like, no.
So in meta, I have a 0 on my superior.
I have a
Right?
-1.
One question. I have a way to fix this if it's not true, because she has the better one, but she is suffering under 2 conditions right now.
Ouch.
Is either of those clear? Because if not, she does have a way to clear one.
Yeah, you can all
Have you-
clear one anyway.
Okay, then she's gonna
'cause,
get rid of
yeah, we've moved on
guilty.
to, like,
Yeah.
that scene.
Perfect. Yeah, she's not feeling guilty about anything anymore. Just more like, why are we labeling things? So I think just more like, salty. So she
Mhm,
will
mhm.
assess the situation, and that's superior, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. With her full 2 superior. That's an 8. So I can
So,
ask one.
yeah, you can ask one question.
Hmm.
What
Oh,
here
that's
can I use to? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
Oh, I mean, and for like, I think Tumbleweed's still not quite sure what like this is to end. So I think her first thought is probably like, what here is the biggest threat? What do I gotta keep? I know, Ghoul King. I understand you're very threatening. I'm just gonna get you off the. Yeah, I know, and I respect that. I mean, one threat that I don't know right now.
Oh, okay, that's
And I feel
fair,
like she
yeah.
kind of concentrates and puts her hand to her cowboy hat, and there's a little bit of glow because she's still near the sun, so she can kind of like focus that. They have
Yeah.
a think.
As you're moving towards the tunnel, like you overhear a conversation between the police officers, saying that the rest got away into the tunnels with the scientists and the package. And Scrum, you notice, who looked really disheartened after getting obliterated by a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
perks up at that and kind of chuckles.
I
And
see.
he's like, you just wait until you meet the Edison robot.
Oh boy. Okay, so I feel like we just heard Edison. Okay, haha, everybody. I don't know if you just heard that. I got pretty good hearing. I don't know what an Edison robot is, but apparently there's one down there, and I think we should keep an eye out for it. Though I think we'll know it when we see it.
Is the tunnel? Oh, sorry.
It sounds like a shoddy copy of the Tesla bot, if I'm being completely honest.
I mean, you can tell it to its face if you want to.
I'd rather not. It sounds
No.
kind of scary, but
No. Listen, okay, but Action Lad, listen. Okay, so as the leader, sometimes you have to use psychological warfare. So we have to go in there like we know what we're doing. Puff up the chest. Tell him it's a shot. You're a shoddy copy, and we've come to shut you down. You can do that. I will be behind you.
Yeah, I was going to inquire more about the tunnel, but Ghoul King's inspired now. He's just going to charge in without questioning anything.
Oh damn. Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
you really do.
Yeah, he's excitable.
He is.
I have nothing to fear, literally.
Oh no.
Look, you've already been obliterated once today, so I mean,
The benefits of being a zombie, and there are only benefits. There are no backlashes to being a zombie.
Does Ghoul King have a flashlight too, or does only Action Lad have the action flashlight?
No,
Oh
he's
god.
running in the dark.
All right. Oh, we should probably follow him, Action Lad.
Yeah. See, this is why I tell you all, like, you need to have your own action utility belt. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
my belt is pretty great, but like,
It's-
I'm kind of carrying the team here.
It's a,
Like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's true.
but you're kind of being that guy. You know, that's Action Lad. You're right. You do have a real nifty belt.
right?
Yeah, I'll get one too.
Yeah, I bet you could hang your
Oh
guns.
no. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
right,
damn.
right. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Go.
All right,
There
let's
you go.
go.
Ghoul King is deep into the tunnels now. And yeah, it's like it's the same kind of thing that Astra saw. It's dark. There's pieces of tile work broken there. Most of the plastic seems to have just fallen down because it was shoddily built in the first place. Yeah, looks like
Is it
a
like
lot of the
crashed?
tech, like motors, circuit boards, anything that was actually usable has been picked clean. And then you just have these broken frames of these transports and pipes dripping everywhere, steam coming out of somewhere, even though there wasn't anything steam powered down there, so who knows where that's coming from or why.
That's ominous.
Well, Ghoul King's just going to stand there and go, huh. I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Actually hear, like, you can hear noises in the distance, but coming from 2 different directions. Like there's noises behind you, and there's noises in front of you in the tunnels.
Well, I came from behind me, so
Yeah,
I
no,
should go
in
front.
the actual tunnel that you've come out of the service hatch to, there's like noises coming from both directions.
An ear in either direction. You've got 2.
I was gonna say, what would I roll to discern what the noises are? Would that be assess the situation?
Yeah, it's probably good.
Come on, crit success.
Unless, you want to unleash your powers and
I got a
send your
4.
eyes in 2 different directions. I mean, a 4.
Oh well, I
Wow.
guess I could, but they're just eyes. I can't. Oh wait. Oh well, I already did the thing, so I'm not going to roll. I'll just fail. I guess I could have like stretched my arms and put the eyeballs in the palms because I have transmutating flesh.
I was gonna say
I
you
didn't.
could put.
I didn't intend for this to
Reanimator
go
it.
all like
Yep.
Beetlejuice body
Mhm.
horror, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just
Kinda
take off a
has.
hand and
You
just
put
put
an
an
eyeball.
eyeball on the middle
Eyeball,
finger,
yeah.
and then it's
Yeah.
like a little eye
exactly.
spider.
Yeah.
An
Well,
eye
you
hero,
know,
But I
if you will.
tried not to do that because he feels bad that he freaked everyone out.
Oh.
And now that
No.
you're standing
That's
there
good.
alone in a tunnel, you're like, oh, I don't want to freak nobody out.
Yeah, in the dark where nobody can
The
see.
dark.
Hey, he's not a consistent zombie as opposed to the consistent
The
zombies
other-
out there.
Yeah. No, yeah, so it's pretty hard to make out. They all sound like you're pretty sure in both directions you could either hear a female voice or something pretty much. But
Okay.
can't make out what
Well,
they're saying.
I think he'll wait then for the other 2 because he then they'll split up and then he'll go in the other direction that they go in. That way, he still feels like he has control of the situation, even though he has no control over anything, including himself. So yeah, he'll wait for the tumbleweed and action lad to show up.
Okay. Tumbleweed and Action Lad.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you
What are you
could get
doing?
like your 6 shooters on there as well. Like, I think it could be pretty fashionable.
Yeah,
is
I
all
mean,
I'm saying.
technically the 6 shooters are my hands anyway, so I mean, it's all just aesthetics. So I could definitely put some. Oh, okay,
I feel like the metallurgist is sort of hidden in the background as a piece of
yeah,
like a
he's like,
door
"Shut up."
frame or something,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I would assume Action Lad's probably going a little ahead because he's got the light.
Yeah.
But as they're talking, I like to think at least Tumbleweed is like looking forward. Like Ghoul King went this way, but he can skitter sometimes. Like he's faster than he looks. So just
He
keeping an eye
skitters.
out. Yeah.
Yes. And there should be, the way I went, there should be like a clear,
Mm.
semi-clear path down the middle of the tunnel that you
Oh,
can
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah,
follow to see.
Ghoul King didn't destroy as he ran.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well then
When,
this is
good
perfect.
when
I'm looking for-
Tumbleweed and
yeah.
Action Lad walk out into the tunnel, they see the same kind of thing as Ghoul King and Astra, with one exception that you can hear voices coming and noises coming from both sides.
So Ghoul King's going to approach from
you
behind.
can't see a Ghoul King anywhere
Odd.
or an Astra.
No, we lost. Okay, Action Lad. Like, okay, so like we have to put a bell on Ghoul King or something, because
Probably multiple.
Huh?
Probably multiple
Yeah.
bells.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Like
on
per
each
limb.
joint. Yeah. Okay, but I don't
can
know
I-
where he went.
Can I assess the situation?
You can, yeah.
We are assessing as hard as we can.
And all fours.
That is a 10.
Oh hell yeah!
Well, there you go. Yeah, you can ask 2 questions.
I want to know.
Where is everyone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what here can I use to find everyone?
Yeah. So you spot an old, grimy, kind of peeling away tunnel chart against the wall. And
There we go.
Oh.
it looks like there are at least 7 concentric circles going around with a bunch of service tunnels in between. And they were all connected to the service hatch you came down to. And they're all on different levels. So they're kind of like staggered down deeper into the ground. So at some point when you've come down, you've all stepped down and gone on to different levels without realizing it.
Action Lad, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Do you? I gotta find some sort of earth doohickey around here. Any doohickey will do. She'll look around to see if she can see any any electronic stuff that's left behind. It just has to be a doohickey.
Yeah, a lot of it looks like it's been stripped.
Will this help? And out of his utility belt, he's going to pull out an action Tamagotchi.
Oh, actually, yeah. So what she wants to do
is it still alive and healthy? That's
yes,
my
he's
question.
had it.
It's just...
I was going to say he's had it since the 90s, but like
he's probably old enough.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Action Lad. This might go a bit haywire when I make it do the thing I'm gonna make it do. Do you want to say your piece to your friend first? Do you hold it back up?
Action boy.
Action Saurus Rex.
Oh.
If
You're my father's.
yeah, you're my dad's.
Oh,
and now you're
no.
mine.
Oh no!
And now
If-
you're
if
whatever
this doesn't
Tumble
work
Weed's
out,
gonna do to it.
I promise you, some way, somehow, I'll find you again across that rainbow bridge. And Action Lad wipes away a tear and hands it back to Tumbleweed.
I rolled good on. Okay, so her plan is this: she's using the outsider move alien tech, and it's when you alter a human device with your alien technology, you roll freak. On a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once, then fizzle. And then when I roll 10 plus, there's a couple extras, which we'll see. And then if I miss, the device still works, but it has a completely unintended side effect that the GM will reveal when you use it. So a lot depends on this roll. Let me double check.
Go
my
for
freak.
it.
Okay, but I've got +2 freak. So
What if
let's be
you
cool about
create-
this. So she's just very focused all of a sudden, like doing lots of little fiddly bits with it.
What if you create a Tamagotchi monster for us to fight the Edison robot with?
This is cool. 11, 12, 13. I got 13.
Wow.
I got 13.
Okay.
So I get to choose one. Either works exceptionally well or you get an additional use out of it. Normally, Tumbleweed would choose it works exceptionally well. But if she wants to get an additional use out of it, which is it is now a superpower Tamagotchi that will live forever.
Awesome.
But the intent, what she's
beautiful.
trying to get it to do is be a Astro Ghoul King finder. Like a boop, 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 boop.
Oh, cool. Like it logs on. It like
Yeah. Actually,
locks
the
onto
Tamagotchi points.
If
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
friends now.
if I can suggest something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're looking down at it as you fiddle
Yeah.
with it, and then like as you're pretty much certain you've got it right, Tumbleweed just looks at it and the screen goes blank.
Oh damn.
It's
Uh-oh.
like one of those green and black old ones, and it just goes
Yeah.
completely. You
Oh,
just have the
bonkers.
green back, and you're pressing
beans.
buttons, and it
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh no.
do anything. But suddenly you see like a slight glow to the side of you.
Oh.
And as you look up on the LED walls, the LED walls on the inside
my
of
God.
the tunnels, there's a Tamagotchi Actionosaurus Rex.
Action
Yes.
lad. Action lad.
Pointing
Your little
this
critters
way.
are friend now.
I had a dream like this once.
We did it. All right, it's gonna take us to our friend, Mr. Tamagotchi. Can you tell us where our friends are?
No.
Oh, do you
You're gonna
understand
have
his
to-
language? Action lad.
I don't, but if I level up, I think I can understand it because I have a move for that.
So,
Yes.
So now here comes the decision. You'll have to pick which friend is more Astra. Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Oh no!
Go King's just standing there in the dark. They're gonna pick me up soon, right?
Yeah, they're coming for me.
I figure it'll go for whoever's closer first, because that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also have
motion.
one more hold, and I was gonna ask,
sh-
how could we best end this quickly?
So yeah, I think you pretty certain that from what you've heard from Tumbleweed and from Scrum, that you don't want the Technonaut's second lieutenant and the scientists and this power generator getting to whatever the Edison robot is.
Okay. I think we need you to locate Action Source Rex if you can. We need you to locate the Technonaut second lieutenant in the power source. We need to stop them first. We can
Right.
find the others in time. Like we can definitely meet up, but the priority is stopping the bad guys first.
I guess you're right, Action Lad. That's why you're the leader. My heart's too soft.
You get
It's
quick,
okay.
and then you see the lights sort of like in pixelated form go
Look at them go!
as it runs off down the tunnel.
Oh yes.
Can I just say,
Tumbleweed
this
will
is the
give
greatest thing you've ever made.
Tumbleweed makes sure to give Action Lad back the actual Tamagotchi thing. Like, I don't know if this is home or nothing, but you should probably still have this.
Yeah. Thanks.
It also has a radium battery now, so just
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
right.
yeah, you're fine with that, human. I will figure it out. You like glowing.
I just realized I could have just given you my communicator, and
No, this
we
is
have
this is too damn
communicators.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Sure.
you could basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just ask me where I am.
yeah.
Oh,
and Go King, yeah.
hey everybody,
But
start
we got
going
a souped
beep
up
beep beep.
Tamagotchi. So
All right, yeah. I think
Um,
Tumbleweed is following Action Lad, following. Is it Action Tamagotchi? Oh God, I'm saying his name wrong.
Action Source Rex.
Action Source Rex. I'm sorry. I respect you, Action Source Rex.
So yeah, you head off deeper into the tunnels. Astra, the ceiling is caving in on you now, and they're just firing lasers up into the ceiling, trying to bring down as much of it as possible to kind of seal the tunnel behind them.
Okay. I am gonna try to charge up my powers.
moonwalk out of there at super
Oh.
speed.
Go ahead. Oh my God, what a power move. Yes.
Is that like an adult move you can do?
Probably. Probably. All right. Let's see. So I'm rolling plus the conditions that I currently have marked, which is now 3. Okay. 7 plus 3, 10. Excellent.
You dropped one,
Excellent.
so it's an 11.
You're only 2 minus.
You've
Yeah.
only got 2 conditions.
No, I counted for that because I had 4 before.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Astra
you
got hit
really-
real hard with a kendo
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I have 3 burn now. So I am. Does she have time to tell? Does she have time before she acts to tell if they have seen her and are trying to specifically cut her off, or just generally they're trying to close the tunnel behind them?
It looks like, because you sort of kind of ran into them whilst you were trying to work out what was going on. They initially didn't see you, but by now they've spotted you, and that's why they're on full beam now and just trying to cut away as much of the ceiling as possible.
Okay.
bits
Okay.
of masonry sort
And
of the size of Ghoul King are falling down. And scattering into a million pieces like Ghoul King. So
Yes. And would Astra, just from sort of living in the city, would she also know that the tunnels have this sort of construction of like circular pieces, or like concentric circles, and like
yeah.
interlinked between them?
Everyone kind of knows about the tunnels. The older generation probably knew them best because they actually worked back then. But like since the second generation of heroes came about, they haven't been functioning, and there are people down there that understand the tunnels, but people up above, definitely the younger generation, probably just know they're there mostly.
It's like a disused subway system. It's like,
Yeah.
everyone knows they're there, but like you'd be screwed if you had to actually navigate one.
It depends. Does Astra frequently break into disused? And
No. If it's
So,
not commonly known, she wouldn't know it. Okay. All right. Then in that case, she is going to use her burn overcharge, which reads, you channel the full capacity of your incredible powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Spend 2 burn to take a 10+ when you unleash your powers. So one of her powers is gravity manipulation. So she's going to spend 2 of her 3 burn to, as she sees this, just focus in for a second and feel like that, like rage and angst of power that is constantly trying to escape, and do the thing where you when you like stop up the end of a hose for a minute and then you let it go and it explodes out. She does that, but psychically. With gravity.
Oh, fuck. That's terrifying.
And uses and the chunks of concrete that are falling towards her and falling in the tunnels are now floating back upwards.
Trying to get Astra to
Wow.
therapy. But this is good for now. We'll put a pin in it.
Unfortunately, the last three therapists have ended up like those bits of mason.
They're still floating.
Come on!
I'll get my ship. I'll pick them up. It's fine.
The first one's actually is cool with it. Like he's just like,
nice. Yeah,
It's
I've
11.
got great Wi-Fi up here. I can get all my work done.
This is better. This is better. Leave me up here.
Float Man, not to be confused with Ice Cream Float Man. He's a different hero.
I love
He
Ice Cream
doesn't
Float
Ice
like
Cream
Man.
Float Man
comparison.
sounds like a supervillain.
Fair enough.
No,
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
no, he can't be used for evil. No.
That's what makes him so evil.
He's the worst. I'm gonna take him down personally.
Like, everyone just has a really hard time, like trying to stop him because they're like, but he's the Ice Cream Man.
Also, I like the visual of these goons being like, hey, we're gonna get her. Trickery. And then, vroom.
Yeah.
So, do you have to roll Unleash Your Powers for that, or does it just?
No, because I'm spending 2 burn to just take a 10+
Right.
on Unleash Your Powers, which I guess actually maybe I should read. Maybe I should read what Unleash Your Powers. So it's typically roll plus fake. Okay, on a hit you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that it just happens, and it is up to you how far that effect reaches, because mostly what she's trying to do is both keep chunks of rock from falling on herself and keep the tunnels around them open enough that her friends can still get through.
I feel like you're sort of you've rebuilt an arch out of it, not like perfectly, but it's kind of all floating there, and this band of goons on the other side are standing there with their lasers, just kind of looking very surprised.
Shaken to the core. Yes, Astra.
And the only problem with that is their lasers are slowly lowering as well.
Yes, that's understandable.
Oh, can Ghoul King do something? I want to do something. I have an
Ghoul
idea.
King,
I have an idea. Yes.
yeah, you can.
He's so excited.
Before you do anything, though,
fair
you
enough.
hear like an erp, and from one of the stairways near you, you see like a I don't know, a bunch of pixels or something come past, and then it just goes off into the distance.
Oh, okay, interesting. That doesn't change my plan, unfortunately.
No, I didn't think it would, but
No. So
It makes it better that it doesn't change it.
yeah.
Mwah.
If anything, it influences it more. Okay, so we're gonna do the oldie but the goodie, unstoppable, which I will remind anyone, when you smash your way through scenery, which is what I'm gonna ask. So technically, if we want to put it into, I will not do this if it's game breaking or if it's gamey. Ghoul King is in a different scene, right? To Astra.
yeah.
So technically, if he tried to run headlong through every wall that gets in front of him until he finds his friends, that would be him breaking through the scenery to get to another scene.
I mean, I feel like comic book wise, you're just smashing through the gutter into the scene.
Oh yeah, no, he's literally just going
Like,
boof, until he hits a room and
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, and they'd be like, okay. However, I will remind everyone, if he hits, he gets to do the thing. If he gets a 7 or 9, he marks a condition and leaves something behind or takes something with you or him. And if he misses, he smashes through but leaves devastation in his wake or winds up somewhere worse. Up to
Fantastic.
the GM.
This
So
is
I'm
great.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's what he's doing. He's not bright, but he is a zombie. So.
There's no bad choices here. Just
No.
interesting.
I will say danger is my
consequences.
second best stat, so I'm not that worried.
Do it, Ghoul King.
That's a 9, so I'm marking a condition. Probably a bit afraid. He's probably a bit afraid of what's going on right now
yeah.
for a zombie.
You see that weird pixelated light go into another kind of staircase or stairway, go down, and you can hear noises coming from beneath you. In the distance,
father
you
was
see
hit
like a
by
whole
teleconnection.
piece of the floor just crumble and then rise up again. And you can hear shouting and lasers. And
Wow.
how'd you smash through the scenery?
What is it? My floor above me or
Below you. So, yeah, basically your floor. So,
He
Astra
ground pound
appears to
smashes
be...
it and just
yeah.
falls through. Ah!
You fall through the upside down ceiling.
Yeah.
Fall through and like just as you're about to hit the ground, you like gently bob back upwards slightly.
And Astra Ghoul King is now floating with his face sort of just in front of you.
Unexpected.
I'm here to help. Also, someone I don't know what's going on.
Amazing.
Tumbleweed and Action Lad, yeah, you've Actionosaurus Rex is running. There's like a little trail of pixelated dots to mark the path that he's been following. So
He's the best boy. Just the best boy.
Yeah, he's pretty nifty. I kind of like jogging a little, keeping up.
Yeah.
you rush out into a service tunnel just in time, or into a main tunnel just in time to see Ghoul King smash through the floor and like disappear.
Oh, damn!
But you don't hear the usual thud associated with Ghoul King leaving the area.
I feel like Tumbleweed would, with caution, creep up to the hole and just try to peek down because she doesn't know what she's about to see. So she's bracing herself.
I like the logic that that's Go King's entrance to everywhere. It's like, I'll get the pizza, guys. No, Go King.
Oh, damn it. We just rebuilt that. So she's like peeking down to see what sort of Ghoul King shenanigans she'll see.
Yeah, Ghoul King is floating there in front of Astra, who is holding up what for her is the ceiling and for you is the floor.
I mean,
there's a bunch of tech goons with laser guns.
Oh, damn.
There's kind of an odd... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's
say...
Come here. Take a look. Take a gander.
Yeah, he looks down there and he's like, wow, that's kind of a like oddly like ballet-esque like vibe. I mean, am I the only one picking up on that?
I mean, I guess. I gotta be honest, that's not where my head is at right now, Action Lad. It looks like Astra's holding up what we're on.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, Ghoul King is not on the ground yet. He's either fallen real slow, and this is like a new thing he has, or he's caught up in Astra's thing.
I'm gonna get you guys. He's saying this to the Techno Goons, but he's like, he does that, like shakes his fist, but then like, he's trying real hard, Action Lad. He's giving it the best he can.
Yeah.
How do we do this?
Where's Rex going? Like,
yeah, he seems to just run clear past the whole scene, past the laser wielding tech goons, and yeah, you can just see him go past on the side of the wall and like and just disappears off into the distance.
Damn.
There's still little pixels every meter or so.
I think this might sound a little harsh, but Ghoul King and Astra seem to have that situation covered.
Do they?
Or at least Astra seems like she's got it covered.
Okay, like in rubble, yeah.
Look, I just want Astra. I want you to know I trust you.
You just hear it, and then you hear footsteps leaving.
And then, but then you guys hear like 8 like laser rifles warming up. Like, oh, where we need to go.
Oh no. Yeah, I think Tumbleweed would just go like, thumbs up if Ghoul King floats back around. She'll give him like the thumbs up, but she'll follow Action Lad if they have to get. Yeah, you got this. No question mark in my voice.
Absolutely not.
No.
I think they left us, Astra.
Well, Astra already has the condition hopeless marked.
Oh God.
Okay, wait though. Also, as a side, both for the listener and for the players, you can get rid of status effects through other means. So like if you for example, if you want to get rid of, is it angry, if you like blow up at somebody and get really angry at them or smash something, then you lose it. Yeah. Just because I remember I first played this game with someone and they were like, I would love this game, but if the effects weren't permanent, it's like they're not permanent. They're actually, it's encouraging you to take them and get rid of them. And for the drama, for the teen drama.
I think, as far as I know, you drop one at the end of every scene as well. So.
Does Astra need a 1-sentence pep talk from Tumbleweed before she runs away? She is above her. What do you want to get rid of?
Or a 1-sentence pep talk from Ghoul King.
Oh.
I feel like Action Lad gave the 1-sentence pep talk of "I trust you, Astra," and then just runs off.
That's pretty effective.
I trust you, Astra.
You got this, girl.
I mean,
you go, girl.
You've got this girl. I hope they don't die. Oh man, we're gonna die. Oh wait, why are we? How can they still hear me? God damn it.
Oh wait, I've got my comm link up.
We got this whole
just-
thing.
oh
Wait a
my
second. Astra, I know you've got this. We gotta take care of that robot thingy. So you and Ghoul King got this. Action King and I are gonna try to take out the big monster. Also, we're following a pixel critter. It's fine. I know I'm giving you too much information.
I think Astra, because Astra also has telepathy, she just doesn't use it that much because we have our little intercom things. I think the telepathy can only go to one person at a time. I am
I have
deciding.
good thoughts to read.
No. We all decided as a group. No.
That does beg question though. Could you read his thoughts?
Do
Because he's a
kind
dead
of want
brain.
to eat their brains, but I'm
Yeah, that's what I thought.
trying
See, I don't-
desperately not
Yeah.
to.
It's
I
like
didn't
it seems
want
like
to
a
know
really kind of troubled brain.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one.
Oh man, Astra has a delicious looking brain. I didn't hear that. No, I didn't mean like that, Astra. No. I just no, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Action lad's got a pretty tasty looking brain. I mean
Astra, get out of that brain right now. Do not spend another second in his thoughts.
So
Damn
yeah,
right, I got a fucking brain.
Ghoul King
Yeah.
and Astra. There's a bunch of lasers pointed at you,
So
and you're
yeah,
holding a
so,
ceiling up.
yes. I think taking all this in and tumbleweeds, encouraging speech, Astra's gonna say, "We do have it. We're going to take all of them down."
okay.
Action lad, she absolutely has it. She
Ghoul
absolutely
King's
has
trying
it.
to swim away.
I
Yeah.
got
And I think-
shivers. I got shivers.
I was gonna say oh, never mind then.
I think this is I think Astra is going to clear Insecure through a combination of tumbleweeds encouraging supportive speech, which is
Thank
one of the things that can clear, and the next opportunity she gets, she is going to take foolhardy action, which is the other
Yes.
thing that can clear Insecure.
Yes. We are not full grown adults.
I was gonna say Go King is ready to grab the masonry so you can just like gravity
clings.
these. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so can we do that? I think Go King wants to unleash his powers. He's gonna explode again, guys, but this time for good.
I explode for justice.
Yeah, so he's what I'm trying to say he does is he's trying to stretch his arms. I don't know why he's become like, the plastic man.
Yeah, I love it, though.
Transmuting
It's just
flesh,
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
feel like transmuting is a pretty vague term.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So I'm transmuting my regular sized length arms to long arms. Yeah, he's basically gonna stretch them out to grab the masonry, and then he's gonna like lower it and just slither it out from underneath because it's not alive, so he doesn't feel any pain from it. Let's see if he does it though.
Yes.
The long arm of the Ghoul King.
Oh my god, I can't not fail. I got an 8. But I can't succeed either. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's middle.
yeah,
mean,
middling.
It's a success. So yeah,
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like yeah, we're gonna go with unstable.
Yeah, my arms are
Yeah.
under a giant pillar of masonry.
It follows. It follows.
As you drop it down, you kind of like do that thing like when you dislocate your shoulder and try and pop it in. Experience talking here, but it just doesn't, and you have these long, gangly arms.
And they're squished as well.
And they're kind
come
of flat
on!
at the moment.
Oh no!
I'm gonna slap you guys,
But-
alright?
Otherwise, your initial plan is successful.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Right, you go, girl. You go, Astra.
I like to think that Ghoul King is trying to walk, but his two floppy arms behind are pinned down.
Dragging behind, yeah.
And eventually, if he stops walking, he'll just wing back like a rubber band.
Ew.
Oh,
It's
they're
beautiful.
still stuck under the masonry. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Great move, Ghoul King. This is worth it, though. This is badass. See, they did have it. It's fine.
Yeah. Does Astra want to do anything?
Yes. So what is foolhardy here is that really she should be keeping her full attention on keeping the rocks from crushing herself and Ghoul King. Instead, she is going to split her attention and use her telekinetic ability to try to fling some of these chunks of masonry at individual of these minions.
Yeah.
So, and I'm is also foolhardy because this is going to be a regular Unleash Your Powers roll, and right now I still have the hopeless condition marked, which is a -2 to Unleash Your Powers. So,
But you
So
also got a
there's-
pep
so
talk,
there's that.
so I'll give you +1 for, like, the equivalent
Okay.
of +1
Yay!
for.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
going to mention it earlier, but I forgot.
It's the power of
I was
friendship.
too busy listening, to be
All right.
honest.
It's the power of friendship and this gun I found.
That's the action squad, just in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Friendship and weapons we shouldn't have.
And necromancy.
We definitely should not have.
I feel like we have, like, as a group, we have like a TV spot. We have like a promo TV spot, and like each of us is sort of saying saying a line, and then at like the very end, Ghoul King just comes in and necromancy.
Nobody ever calls us. What's wrong?
Metallurgist is sitting in the audience or like on the side going, oh.
Yeah. You're a constant source of migraines for that
And,
guy.
Like the TV ad, then they zoom in on Ghoul King's innards, and like the number is labeled in there.
Comes out.
It's from Action Lad's label maker.
I was also thinking it's like they've like tried to make Ghoul King look human, like so they put makeup on stuff, and he goes, and necromancy, this eyeball pops out, and it's like, ah.
Yep. Okay, I see where we went wrong now. Okay, I get it now. I thought it was a good idea. It was very creative.
I mean, if you just say the line, a no romance like necromance.
No, I think as a group we said no to that.
I feel like anyone
I
who
feel like
heard that
Action Lad-
should take a permanent condition, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Action Lad keeps trying to get Ghoul King to be his wingman, and it's like, yeah, no, actually, I don't think it works. I think people are a bit put off by the zombie.
No, it's okay. That's
There's
just
some cute
if they're
people
not
over there.
that's
Come on,
just-
Ghoul King. Oh, your head's falling off again. Well, now they're running off screaming. Okay.
It's hold on. I'll fix this. I've got this. This is how I learned to sew.
Wait, and she just hands the staple gun.
Oh, thank you.
Got you.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Where were we?
anyway. Astra.
Astra was throwing
You-
masonry
yeah,
at people.
you- gonna throw
Yes,
masonry?
I'll try to throw some masonry around. We'll see how it goes. Six.
Do you throw Ghoul King as well?
Or maybe.
Well, his torso anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So that's a failure.
I'm gonna say it does succeed in that you throw the masonry around, but the one thing you kind of didn't, you were trying to project it towards the tech warriors, but instead you just kind of burst it out from you in all directions. Yeah, and Ghoul King disappears behind a piece of masonry.
Oh damn!
Oh no!
Oh no!
He's all right though, but
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna say that's probably gonna mark you back up a condition.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The guilt.
Is it guilty?
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
But the tech warriors seem pretty much cleared out as well as the whole part of the tunnel you're in was pelted with essentially the ceiling.
As you do.
Yeah. So you've made a nice 2-floor
I feel like
condo.
all I was gonna say is I feel like Astra has a flashback to a conversation where it's like, guys, you can't just knock Ghoul King around, okay? I know he's undead, but we've got to have a little bit of decency. And there's now just flashback to Ghoul King squished under some masonry.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's fine. He's undead, and he
How's
pops
Ghoul
back to life.
King feeling about the whole thing there?
He's a little bit confused how he's been squished, but for the most part, he's fine. As I said, he's that magical zombie. So it's like the corpse just rejigs back into existence
As
he's
it's
under something.
rejigging, your arms slowly start
There we go.
cracking back into place.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ghoul King. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have
No, don't worry about it. We'll just beat these guys up the old-fashioned way.
They're not moving.
Oh.
I think I already the old-fashioned way is hit them with rocks.
That is very old-fashioned. That's like the oldest of fashions.
I did it. I did
Okay.
that.
Well, we should probably go find the others. I'm trying to think of a way to get there quickly that doesn't involve. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Okay. What if. No, that's a terrible idea. That'll never work. Okay,
Action-
wait. Oh, sorry, I'm joking. Go.
Action Lad and Tumbleweed, you've been running off further down the tunnel following Actionosaurus Rex.
There you go.
Yeah. You can almost hear Actionosaurus Rex barking in the distance. As you're following these little pixelated blocks.
Good boy, you're doing great.
Such a good boy.
When up ahead of you, you see something speed past in a kind of.
Oh no! Oh no! This no. I don't like this at all. Actually, I don't like. I think it's that guy again. I think.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure we can beat him. We did pretty good at it last time.
Did we though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did great.
Yeah. You did great. Okay, this is good. I mean,
You
it's
all
bad,
did
but it's
great.
also good.
I've seen him fight once, so now I know his style.
Oh,
That's
all
how this
right.
works.
That's how that. Okay, I will take your lead on this action, lad.
Yep, totally. I got this.
So, how are you moving forwards then?
By sprinting.
Oh, yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean, cautiously. How are you approaching the situation there? What do you do? Would be the
I don't think
obvious
Action
question,
Lad's being cautious because
Yeah.
he just knows that bringing about this robot is going to be a bad thing. And while Tumbleweed and Astra are great assets, he's not sure that they could handle the robot. And Ghoul King's there too.
No,
He could.
I would think if Action Lad is going full speed ahead, Tumbleweed is just gonna be a little behind. Like she's a little more like, yeah, that guy was real fast though. I don't think we had like the definitive win that Action Lad thinks we had last time. So she's almost like she cannot stop Action Lad, but she's going to be a little more cautious behind him and maybe see what happens.
You can't spell action, lads, without act.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Or shouldn't.
Okay, see. Yeah. See, yeah, no, Astra has it. Cool King, you're not helping the situation. So yeah, I think just a bit behind Action Lad.
You sprint around, well, into the direction that the pixelated blocks are leading you, which happens to be kind of away from where you saw this flash of or whoosh of something go past, and stumble straight into a gang of tech scavengers who are like picking apart bits of machinery that they've found in the tunnels. And yeah, this sort of thing is common. This is where the people who absolutely support the Technonaught but can't quite cut it as part of his goons come to worship his technology. And they all look like they've got like bits of cobbled together rusting tech appliances strapped to them.
Oh boy.
And
Action Lad's gonna just pop his neck, and then he's gonna cock his fist, kind of like Henry Cavill does in Mission Impossible. Just
there we go. Yeah.
And what's the move called? I was gonna kick some ass, but
directly engage a threat.
Yes, that is definitely what I was gonna go for.
Yeah, as you sort of cock your fists and then run in there, a bunch of weird tech bullets and like strange thrown objects that suddenly in sonic booms fall about you as you're rushing in, and we'll see how well you manage it.
Would you say I'm dramatically under fire?
Definitely.
Awesome.
Like you're basically running through the fire at this.
I love the idea of tech bullets, specifically because I like the idea they cost the same to make as like an iPhone, and they're just shooting them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like those guys, that's the other reason those guys can't make the club. They're bankrupting themselves constantly with these ridiculously expensive. This
like
is a
the thing is, it doesn't even really do much other than like register if you hit something. Oh yeah, I hit it, but I can also see that over there.
It rings like a little bell on the gun whenever you hit somebody.
Ding.
Just ding.
You get a bunch of points on an app that the Technonauts made.
Oh, yes.
Well, you have to watch an ad to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To stay 'em.
Yeah, but if you subscribe at like $99 a week, then you don't have to watch the ads.
Oh no,
that's
they really
basically the only
it.
advantage. You just don't have to watch the ads.
Now I feel real bad for these guys.
Just suckers all around. I got an 8, by the way.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, you can pick one, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think I wanna frighten the opposition. Like I want to go full action hero like movie like role. Like I'm not even gonna say like he doesn't dodge him. He'll take a hit and he'll just keep on coming.
Okay, yeah, sure. And how'd you take them apart?
Oh yeah, I think I'm like going full like Rocky, like bare knuckle brawling with them. Just Rocky the boxer, who's well known for his bare knuckle brawling.
I feel like I now know what happened to Action Man.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Lads, when you're under fire, charge the enemy head on. Okay, boss.
I almost want this to be like a dramatic like cutaway, like Action Lad like pops his neck and
Yeah.
cocks his fist, and he just walks in, and it just pans away, and you just kind of see the shadow fights, and you hear it sounds like a
And,
car
like,
crash,
yeah.
and yeah.
And Tumbleweed's expression, like,
Oh, damn. Damn.
And then whenever it's all done, it pans back, and Action Lad's there, and part of his mask is ripped off, and one of the lenses is busted, and he's got a few bullet holes in him, and he's just like, all right, it's good, we're clear.
Are you sure it's good? You she try to put the mask back. Y'all okay up there?
Yeah, I should be good.
Okay, you do got a couple holes in you.
I'll be all right.
Do you want me to staple them?
No, that's okay.
All right, can put it back in the holster.
Yeah. As you're sort of standing together, you hear a whoosh behind you, as the air suddenly shifts in the room, and you hear a voice say, "Oh, cleared that out all right then."
It was nothing, and Action Lad's gonna pick up a ray gun. Because the last time I played, I got a new tag, so I can use ray guns as well.
Yeah, as
right,
you pick it up, a hand sort of goes over your hand as you're holding it as well. And you turn to see who's there. But Ghoul King, Astra, what are you up to?
Go!
So, Astra,
See how it
here's
feels,
my
Ray?
proposal.
See how it feels? Okay.
So here's my proposal, right? You can run really fast, right?
Extremely.
And I can not take damage.
Indeed.
Yeah. So what if we use myself like a snowplow? I'll just stand in front of you, right? And you're just run, and I'll give directions while that happens. Or I guess you could see past my head. Wait, and he pops his head off. There we go. You can wait. There we go. Look, you can see now. I can put it back on. Don't worry.
It looks like Astra's trying to figure out what condition to mark for seeing that. I feel like I've been affected.
all
1
are.
second.
Laura is trying to figure out what
I'm
condition to mark.
I'm just saying, at some point we're gonna have to move over to Call of Cthulhu rules if you keep doing this.
I'm rapidly losing sanity, I'm gonna be honest.
I can see
That's
clearly
just being
now
around
his
me.
head is gone.
You guys have all had to roll sanity every time you're in a call with me.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is that a good plan or a bad plan, Astra?
It's a plan.
You just want to plow through and you'll be mashed into a pulp again?
Oh no, I can take it. I'll fix myself back together. Unless
you don't.
Oh, sorry.
You don't think we'll be leaving little bits of you behind on the rocks as we
Nah. Oh, sorry.
go?
Well, I'm like Iron Giant though. They all just slop back to me.
I'll take your word for that.
This is the grossest character I've ever played. I don't know why I've decided he's like this. I was just gonna make him like Frankenstein, but I've doubled down for some bizarre reason. I guess
You
it's
get
the whole
blown into a
some
million
cost-
pieces one time, and you're like, I'm gonna roll with this.
Yeah, I think once
This is who I am now.
tarnished your good name this badly, you're just like, I'll keep going. I'll keep tarnishing. The alternative, they're just above us, isn't it? The room that Tumbleweed and Action Lad went through.
Yeah, they're sort of above,
Okay.
but then they've gone down further. But you can probably hear.
Yeah, that was probably
Tumbleweed
pretty
going,
noisy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh."
Yes.
That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, there's nothing there to leave a mark on anyway. So
Oh man, that was like $800 down the drain for those bullets.
Yeah. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of whining.
Yeah. At
Okay,
least
I
a
guess we'll
couple of them, Action Lad didn't actually have to hit. They're just sort of in a corner crying over
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Their phone
They've
like,
been
oh
permanently
man, my
infected."
account's just completely.
There's a few yelling, hacks. He's doing hacks.
Oh, 100%. There's definitely that.
God, one's
Yeah,
filming a TikTok right now about how it's not fair.
He's
Oh,
doing an
no.
apology video.
Yeah. All right. So listen.
Oh no!
I'm sorry you were offended about me trying to help take over the city, but we all know nobody's innocent. Like and subscribe.
Hey, it's your boy. About to get my butt kicked by Action Lad. Super stoked about that. Be
Yes!
sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
And the phone
Tell
just
your
flies
friends.
away.
It's like bullets going off. Action Lad
Oh.
jumping through.
Yes.
Oh my god.
In the distance, the metallurgist has like got his phone out and talking to the general dude, and he's like, "Are you seeing this?"
They're creative. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
So we could just like go to where they are. Would be a simpler path to take.
I mean, I was going to say I like the idea that at no point have I said the tunnel is completely impossible to move through, but you're just like, no, I'm going to plow through
Look,
everything anyway.
Ghoul King wants to be a team player.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I love
his
it.
team skills aren't great because he's only indestructible.
Only
That's
the
it. That's all he
only
is.
Indestructible's amazing. Truly.
Okay, let's
If
just
you-
go that way and oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was agreeing.
I was gonna say let's just go the sound with all the noises is coming from.
That sounds better. I
Okay.
having just crushed you once. I don't really want to do it
No,
immediately
look-
again. I'm already
Okay,
feeling very guilty.
No, Astra, right. Okay. I'll say this to you, right? We all listen to Action Lads, but I think you're the true leader of the group. He's not saying this on comms because we rally around your sense of duty, but also because, well, maybe the others don't know this, but I know that you've got the most to lose because you're not an alien, a zombie, or an action lad. So I know you've got like an actual life that needs to be preserved. So I trust your judgment, and you don't have to worry about squishing me with a 4-ton boulder.
Do you,
Thank you.
Okay.
do you want to
Thank you,
roll for
Ghoul King.
mundane, Ghoul King?
Probably not, since my mundane is -2. But I will try. Wait, is it -2? No, it's -1. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. But yeah, I'll roll. Okay, no, that's actually not too bad. Wait, that's a 10. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
I'm panicked.
Wow.
Okay.
So you get a team for the pool.
Cool.
As you were comforting or supporting Astra. And yeah, Astra, you can either you can mark potential, clear a condition, or shift a label if you open up to Ghoul King.
Yeah.
And Ghoul King, you get to clear a condition as well.
Excellent. I'm no longer
Showing
afraid.
off with your tens.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I think you see Astra, who, it's just sort of been just kind of mostly a wreck, like alternating between guilt and rage and anxiety and et cetera. Kind of pause for a minute as you're saying this, as this comforting speech is coming from the least comforting person imaginable.
That's fair.
Really?
That's fair.
So she
I'm
knows
a living corpse. That's a very
exactly.
uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, so she knows you really mean it. it also doesn't seem like you are at all afraid of her, despite the fact that she did just squash you. In fact, you basically said, no problem, you can squash me again anytime.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like Action Lad's been testing out gadgets on me. It's mostly been harmless enough.
It's the worst part is
Action crowbar.
when he paints you like a crash test dummy. You're like, this is not necessary.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
He makes you put the jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry. Everyone gets a freebie on the bodily destroy the Ghoul King. This is probably where we're back into making this just discomforting Ghoul King. It was nice for a moment, just
so she is going to mark potential because I was one away from leveling up. So that lets me level
we never
up.
really got around to doing last time because I thought it was going to be a one shot, and it's also why I didn't actually take any notes last time either. I was like, I don't need them. One shot, it'll be fine.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna take the advancement that is unlock 3 new flares. So my abilities become more flexible, and let's see.
You can hold
All
up
right.
even more masonry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You hold up 2 ceilings like it's nothing.
And then
15
hit people
King.
with a piece of it as well and be like,
Of
stop
course.
hitting yourself with the ceiling. Stop hitting yourself with the ceiling.
Yeah. All right, this feels appropriate. I'm going to take Reality Storm.
I mean, I don't know what that does, but it sounds
I'll,
Sounds
it's basically like Destructive Burst. Worship, which is I can sort of awe people. And one more. And shielding to be able to protect my friends, in addition to crushing them. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right, Ghoul King. Let's go.
How is everyone else doing for potential, by the way? Being that
I haven't been tracking
kind of
mine.
skip that.
'Cause
Oh
I forgot
no!
it was
But
a
you've had
one-shot.
so many
failures.
misses.
Yeah, I've probably leveled up 3 times over at this point.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Ghoul King has definitely leveled up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I'll take something then, because we had a nice moment that wasn't going to be ruined by anything at all.
I'm too shy because I keep winning. I keep rolling really well.
Yeah, it's such a it's a shame, isn't it?
I have 2 moves I really want to take, and I can't because I keep doing so well.
Damn.
Oh, I'm
worried
I
about
just thought
this.
something fun. Okay, I can mutate further and reveal another 2 new abilities chosen from any playbook. But for simplicity, I'm just going to take them from mine. Can I, right, when I was squished by the rock, can I have got a bit of their tech lodged inside me? And I'd like to take Technopath. And I would also, as the other ability, like to take Plant Affinity.
Sure.
So now nothing can stop me.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
So, undead tech botanist.
Yeah, I'm a zombie. I'm plants v zombies v computers.
You're like Deathlock from Marvel.
I've never heard of this.
They're not going to put him in a movie anytime soon, and if they do, somebody can win my liver. Because he is part zombie, part cyborg, part mercenary.
Does he have plant-based powers as well?
I don't think he has that, but
Well, clearly once they hear this episode, I mean,
yeah, clearly when Marvel hears this, yeah,
yeah,
they're totally gonna rip us off. It's okay
Yeah,
though.
they are.
you should probably
I can-
copyright Ghoul King.
It's okay. I can just brag about it in like 20 years. Whenever I one time met a guy who claimed that he came up with the idea of music videos in a bar in California, and then MTV happened.
I mean, hey, like, there's
Well.
not like 100,000 other guys like that in the world who are claiming the exact same thing.
Yes, if the path is clear, Astra will pull Ghoul King along behind her rather than using him as a semi-human shield.
Oh, like a jet ski, but on land. A land ski.
Or a ski, as they are known.
Oh yeah. I don't know why my brain was like, yeah, that's what they're called, because there's no such thing as land skis.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So you set off running, and as you set off, suddenly this trail of little blocks appears to the side of you on the wall.
Wait, I wasn't in that scene, so I don't know who this is.
No,
Strange,
but,
so
you know.
some strange technology. It's probably, well, I don't know. It could be alien. It could be alien.
Oh.
It could be tumbleweeds, or it could be the Technonauts.
Oh no. Okay, right. Well, we have to get there quickly. Go, mush.
Don't.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
we're friends. We're
Asuka.
not that kind of friends. All right.
Yeah.
Just whenever I was thinking, like, Ghoul King and Astra are having a moment, like,
Yeah.
get something really nice, to dangle in front of the shippers, and then Ghoul King goes mush and just ruins the moment.
Nope.
That was perfect.
You don't know me like that, Ghoul King.
Are there people that know you? Never mind. I don't want to know. That's your own business, and we're not here to talk about that.
So Action Lad and Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
So would it be weird, Tumbleweed, if I was no? Never mind. No, we're not going to segue into that. Like, there's somebody here, like, grabbing my gun.
Yeah. I kind of want to know what you were going to say now, but yeah.
I was going to say, hey, Tumbleweed, if I got on your shoulders and started yelling mush, like, would that be okay? Like, are we at that point of our friendship or not?
I don't understand Earth stuff. It feels like a no. It feels
Okay.
like a no. Like I
Yeah, no,
where
that's
they are
fine.
right now. Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's just what I know. Oh, sorry, somebody's grabbing my gun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you turn around and there is a superhero standing in front of you. She's got her hand on the gun that you were just like going for. It's like, good job. What are you lot doing down here? And then she looks at you for a moment and looks at the signs on mainly, I imagine, on Action Lads clothing, Action Squad, sponsored by Action Squad.
Yeah.
Action Squad is
NASCAR fashion.
Yeah. Yep.
And she's like, "All right, your General Dude's little pet project."
Did he say we're a pet? You know what? No. We are our own, totally legit, totally in sync superhero team, and we're gonna solve this crisis on our own because we're not sidekicks.
So,
none of us.
Who let you handle this crisis then?
I did. I I found out about it, and we executed on go. And who are you? What are you doing here? Like, I think you're in my jurisdiction, actually.
How well versed do you think Action Lad and Tumbleweed are in superhero lore in Circle C?
Oh, I think Action Lad is very well versed.
Tumbleweed
He's got the
knows,
trading cards.
Yeah, knows absolute, basically nothing.
Yeah.
The exact opposite. Action Lad has tried, but Tumbleweed it just does not stick. This is incredibly boring, Action Lad. I do not want your cards. And she's just like, they're nice. They're not for me. And she'll just push them away.
Yeah.
Every time.
She's part of the second generation of superheroes. And it's kind of one of the first ones that came up as the second generation. And has a very difficult relationship with the first generation, which most of them do. That's kind of why General Dude is using you as his retirement plan, because the first generation don't get along with the second generation and don't quite want to hand it over to them. They're kind of like, yeah, we could probably skip them. But
yeah, no, that's understandable. Use me, General, please. I mean, I'm just here to help. You know, that's what I care about. I want to help people.
But yeah, she's initially was when she started out was a lot younger than all of the other superheroes, so they nicknamed her the Hypersonic Kid. But nowadays she goes by Hypersonia.
Oh, wow. Hey, I have you. Hold on. And he pulls out like his
Trading cards.
Yeah, his trading cards out of his action belt. And he's like flipping through and he's like, I have your cards, both of them.
Yeah, but is it? Oh, I was going to say, is it like her when she's like 16 and it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's the newer edition, like whenever she fresh came out as Hypersonia, got her suit updated, and I have them both. If this was so
stickers on.
Well, if things weren't so dire, I'd ask you to give me an autograph, but we're on a mission right now. So.
Yeah, I've kind of got other things to deal with now anyway, other than helping the generalists' new little
we don't need your help, whoever the hell you are. Like Tumbleweed kind of steps up and is like got her hands on her hips, like very like she's not like, listen, Action Lad and the Action Squad does not need or no require or want your help. So why don't you just keep running away, skitter away, critter, and let us do the work?
Also, sure. If you could answer a few questions, I've got.
No, Action Lad, no. This is a respect thing. I don't think you understand this. You need to watch more westerns, all right? This is a respect thing. It's an Earth thing, and it's weird you don't know this. And she's like puffing up her chest.
I just want to know why she and Nocturna broke up.
No. That's actually we can figure this out later. This is we have to look strong. This is a weak thing right now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to staring her down.
Okay.
Really don't have time for this, but you lot get on with your little kiddie mission, and if you see the croctopus, don't get eaten.
All right, I don't like your mind games. All right, and I do not appreciate Earth garbage. So go and whatever is not. Listen, I think what you might need to do is talk this out with somebody, because it seems like a lot of projection, which I've noticed that happens on Earth a lot. That's fine. We're just like my race is a little more advanced. We don't have that problem. We just lock ourselves for who we are. But anyway, take care of yourself. Fix your heart.
She's
also
about
big
to
fan.
say
We can team up
something when,
sometime.
like,
shut up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Her own comm signal goes off, and you hear something in French, and it's the voice of another superhero, and he's like, just can you not with whoever they are? Just we really need to deal with Croctopus. He's around somewhere.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a skedaddle.
Oh, there's so many tentacles and teeth. Oh, this is the worst combination of organisms.
Anyway,
I'm
she
imagining
looks
like
at all of you and is like, "Be right there, atomic weasel," and just disappears in front of you.
I do not like her action lad.
But
I know apparently you do.
you have this kind of retina reflex of her glaring at you, Tumbleweed, just before she...
Good. Tell me that good. Your anger feeds me now. she's all like hepped up now. Ashley,
So
let's go and beat something up. I am
Yeah.
just ready.
Yeah, we need to stop this robot. Also,
Or whatever is in my way. In all honesty, whatever I come across first, it's gonna get thwapped.
yeah. So Croctopus, do you think it's like a croc head with an
Oh my
octopus
god,
body?
okay,
Or-
Ashley, let's keep going. Like she's
Action
like
Lad
leading the way now.
probably
She's ready.
knows who Croctopus is because it's like also a renowned supervillain.
Oh, okay.
And recently escaped, apparently. You hadn't heard that yet, but now you know.
They
almost
were
like
bitten by a
foreshadowing.
radioactive croctopus.
Has to happen.
I'm
That
just
asks
imagining
more
just-
questions.
I'm just imagining like a croc person, and whenever they open their mouth, there's like all these tentacles that just shoot out.
Oh
And
no,
the tentacles also have teeth.
I was thinking it's an octopus, but the suckers are crocodile heads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
basically.
even worse.
It's also a weird mutation between an octopus, a human, and a crocodile. So the tentacles, not so much heads, but like the mouth of a crocodile with the teeth for gripping onto stuff.
That's like peak physical perfection from where Tumbleweed comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does no one revere this creature?
Yeah. I mean, gotta be honest,
he's,
he sounds
like
hot.
he's
Yeah.
eating a bunch of people. Oh, that's not good.
He's looking good doing it though. Okay, I gotta focus.
Yeah, Ghoul King and Astra, as you roll up, like, there's a sudden woof in front of you, and Hypersonia appears and just looks both at you and says, keep those other two in line, and then woof, disappears again.
Was that a mirage?
Astra, how
just
do your powers
hallucinate that?
work exactly, though? Like, the speed part of your powers.
I think that was a Cool King. That's the second time today I've seen someone maybe even faster than me. I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, look, we can look. How about it's pizzas on me, and I'll make sure you don't have to get the weird tumbleweed toppings this time.
Oh, I kind of like those.
I mean,
Really?
Well,
The
I mean,
scallops were a bit off-putting, to be honest,
the
and
scallops
I
were-
don't have taste.
the scallops were a bit much. The
Yeah.
pineapple, though, I think she's on the right track with the pineapple.
Yeah, no, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse liver was a bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a bit yuck.
Yeah.
So was the pate. Right. Yeah, we should get
Mhm.
going.
To answer your question about how the speed powers work, I think
Yeah.
it's still part of the like manipulation of cosmic forces and telekinetic
Yeah.
stuff. Like she's actually, I mean, she is like, part of it is running like a normal person, but it is augmented by like moving the air apart in front of her. Like she actually like clears a space. Yes, Action Lad.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Tactile telekinesis.
What does that mean?
So basically, you can move anything that you're touching. So while you're running, you're literally like moving yourself faster across that surface.
Oh, interesting.
And so it just comes across like super speed.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
also use in some gravity so that way it's not Like you're just losing all that friction force.
Or
yeah.
you're moving the world. You're stationary. You're just moving
Whoa.
the world. You're actually
That-
a
that
lot
feels
more
like an
powerful than
unleash the-
anyone lets on.
Your powers. Yeah. If you fail this unleash your powers roll, the planet cracks in half.
Yeah.
No.
Just a normal thing.
So yeah, you don't quite perceive how Hyper Sonia moved so quickly, appeared in front of you and disappeared. But Action Lad might have an idea. Initially, people assumed that when she was the hypersonic kid that she had super speed. It actually turns out what she's doing is creating a temporal bubble around her. So she's just walking, pretty much. But, you know, it looks really fast to you lot.
That's a more relaxing way to do it. My way requires some focus.
Yeah. Okay, so we're yeah, I don't know who that was. If they were even real, maybe they were just a mirage conjured up by whatever makes mirages. Meringues, probably.
That
The
sounds right.
Mirageonaut.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So we're gonna beat the bad guys up. Go B team.
Beat team.
Beat down team. I mean, we're
Beat-
obviously the brawn in our group.
Exactly.
And we're the most, you know, the coolest, the most coolest.
Exactly.
Um,
Gonna keep running now.
Okay.
At this point, yeah, you also catch up to Tumbleweed and Action Lad. And you're finally all reunited.
Yay.
Oh no, she's back.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh hi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just-
No, it's
Just
fine.
immediately get shot by Action Lad.
Where did you get a ray gun?
Bad guys.
You. I've already been shot today.
I got it from a bad guy. They donated it.
Yeah. It's just a
I
normal gun.
strategically-
It has Ray labeled on it.
I strategically relocated it.
Oh.
Okay. So where are the
Good-
bad
well
guys?
done.
Apart
Well-
from these ones.
I mean, they're there, and there, and there.
Wow,
Oh,
that
we
guy
gotta
suplexed
stop-
into the ground.
We gotta
Oh.
follow Action Source Rex to the real threat. And if we pass that fast one on the way, I am gonna punch her.
Oh, she was real. Okay.
Lot of
Oh,
Yeah,
action
she-
there.
She was,
She's
Oh,
very much real.
You met her?
what was she? Did she look like she just eaten a lime hole?
Yeah. You got it. Like she's got that pucker face. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
language.
What? No, Action Lad. Normally, I would be totally on
Sorry,
board with this.
she looks like a cat pissed in her milk face.
I don't-
You fixed
Is
it.
that? There we
I
go.
don't-
That's better language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
As far as
didn't know I tried.
as far as I know, yeah.
Why do I try?
Action Lad tried to make the team PG, but it just didn't work.
Anyway, we're gonna go punch stuff because I'm all riled up.
Oh,
In
cool. I like
the-
punching stuff.
Yeah,
Distance, you hear, and then
that's our friend.
Yeah, that's Rex.
Wait, guys, grab onto me.
and then
Astra
one
does.
by one, next to you, the
Oh.
blocks start going out.
Oh no.
No,
Oh no. Okay, let's go. Now.
Rex.
Oh
Okay,
no.
okay. Astra, run! Everyone, hold on to me. Astra's gonna land ski us there.
All right. I don't like this at all. All right.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm normally damp.
I'm a cyborg now as well.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
What? Like, oh, I'm sorry. I did not sign on for that.
Oh my God.
What?
The
Also
cyborg's the
plants.
part you do- Yeah.
What
There's
is
like
this
a
ivy
flower
from?
growing out of his head.
Why do you have a cactus on your shoulder?
I don't know. I grew it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Tumbleweed would hold on.
Yeah, Action
Okay.
Lad, hold on.
Gokin gives him a big group hug in. Okay, go, Astra, go. Please go. Thank you, as a dear friend. I feel like the
Progress.
last time Ghoul Kid did that, Astra did a like gentle swerve, so he smacked into like
Yep.
a stone
Oh,
pillar. It was like, oh,
Absolutely.
oh.
Oops.
Please
Yep.
may you run really quickly while I hold on and drag the other two. Yeah, guys, just stand on my feet. It's okay. It's fine. The trainers are gone.
Oh wow.
What, you do want to use your feet? You got nice shoes.
I mean, I do have nice boots. This is true.
Your toes look so weird, dude.
It's because it's no. Let's stop. I'm gonna stop.
Let's go.
these videos. I apologize.
Yeah, so
I sincerely apologize.
Somewhere in the middle of that, Astra starts running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Astra next to you, yeah, you see like the blocks flicker out. At first they're already in the distance, but you catch up with them quite easy, even dragging everyone behind you. And then you just start running by them, following, and then eventually start overtaking them as they disappear behind you. And after a good 10 minutes of running at high speed, you're delving deeper and deeper into the ground, well, the tunnels beneath New Circle City. And you break off down a corridor that looks like just another service tunnel, but it opens up into a bunch of rooms that used to at some point be a big underground lab.
Ooh.
And in the distance you can sort of see a fizzled out LED display. Yeah, and the blocks are as you slow down are slowly disappearing towards it.
Okay.
But you're in a big lab area,
Yes.
Right.
and by big I mean cavernously big. And
Oh
just
damn. Yeah. All right. This is where the show is.
Okay, cracks knuckles. Now I can't actually do that in real life, so let's just imagine.
there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Anything else you want cracked? I can do.
I'll get my
most of-
knees in on the action.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a nice side effect of having Lyme's disease as a child. Everything cracked.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the bad guys aren't just like standing around going bad guy stuff, bad guy stuff.
As
super
far
bad
as you
guy
can
stuff.
see, like, yeah, that LED display has been blown out by something.
Okay.
And the lights are on over the entire area. You can sort of see them blinking on in the distance as well. But you can't quite see anyone in there. But
So
there's
are we
big
wanting-
thrumming coming from the entire area as well.
Oh
So are
no.
we
My
you want
entire
to run in recklessly, or do we want to plan?
I mean, we've already kind of run in recklessly. I mean, that was not stealth.
Okay. Do we want to try
Action, lad.
stealth?
Action lad, you hear a slight beeping in something on your action belt.
Yeah. I check it out.
Like block by block on your little new radium Tamagotchi thingy. The Actionosaurus Rex seems to be rebuilding on there.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put you away now because I got to go beat up the bad guys. And he puts him inside of his action belt pocket, not worrying about the possible cancer he might be getting.
We'll figure that out later.
I was about to say, don't you have like a lead line box that you keep, you know, the most powerful superhero's weakness in? You throw that shit away. You got a Tamagotchi in there. You
Yeah.
gotta keep that guy safe.
All right.
Just throws like whatever this world's equivalent of kryptonite is, just like in a drain, like, no, fuck this.
Okay.
Action and
Tamagotchi's going in the special case.
I think
Action.
I think Tumbleweed's gonna try to assess the situation.
Yes,
Yeah,
please
go
do.
for it.
I'm so bad
Give
at
it
that.
a good look. All right, that's not okay. So that's 6, even with her +2.
Yeah.
I got distracted
Yeah.
by Actionosaurus.
The thrumming is definitely coming
Ugh.
from somewhere further down, but it's shaking the entire lab. So at this point, it's really hard for you to focus on what's going on around you.
Ugh.
Oh boy. Do I dare to do this?
Yes, I know what it is.
The answer is
Now's the
always
time.
yes.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, and I don't like it.
I can use my technopathy.
Ooh, ooh.
No, you do your thing, Laura. It's gonna be cooler, I guarantee it.
Mhm. So here, actually, I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna use my my sort of ability to manipulate cosmic energies, then to sort of tune into this thrumming and try to tell from the sound waves where it's coming from, and whatever I can determine about what might be making that sound, which might also be an assess the situation roll, or it could just be an or it could be an unleash abilities roll, whichever you think makes more sense.
Yeah. I think at this point it's still just it's probably a power you've used before, so I'd say assess the situation more than unleash your powers.
Okie doke. So that is plus superior, which is which is 0 for me, and then minus guilty. So it's with a -2.
Everyone, now that you're reunited again, can drop a condition, as it's a new scene.
Ooh.
And drop guilty, because Go King said you don't have to feel guilty about squishing him.
I haven't had any conditions all game. Sorry, just wanted to rub that in.
So
it's
yeah,
very action
you can.
lad.
I feel like you can swap superior and.
I actually think I still actually have guilty from something else. But I'm gonna drop hopeless since we're all together again.
That makes sense.
All right, still rolling with SS. Oh wow, okay. That is still a 10 because I rolled 2 6s. Nice. -2.
Yeah, you can ask 2 questions.
All right. Trying to think what she could use to. Okay. So we know that there is the Edison bot. We have heard that name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the first question then is what here can I use to stop the Edison bot from getting to the surface specifically?
So you're reaching out with your cosmic powers, right?
Yeah, and tuning into the sound waves and what I can.
Yeah, you get like a sort of Daredevil-esque kind of like sonic glimpse of everything around you. And you just have this vague outline of a giant mech standing on top of what is probably a big lift. If you could disable that, it's not going to be able to get out of here easily.
Okay. Awesome.
My cyborg powers are tingling. Either that or I think a battery has melted in my esophagus. But regardless,
Okay, the
excellent.
dose.
what if I hack the elevator so it
One
doesn't
more
work?
question.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
That's my bad. Sorry.
no. That's fantastic. And how can we best end this quickly?
That's a two-pronged question, as looks like probably the most easy way to do it would be to take out the Technonaught's second lieutenant, Decompiler, as she's the one leading this whole thing. But if you just want to take out the robot, then you'd have to disable this small state power generator that they're installing.
All right. All right, friends. There are ways we can end this with technology, and there are ways we can end this by taking down a foe. We should probably do both.
I was going to say, should we divide and conquer?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Where'd you guys need me?
What? You got doohickeys on you now? Action lad, look, he's got doohickeys on him now.
He'll pull like an extension cable from his brain. There we go. And it's just dangling now.
Okay, as much as I'd like to see you in combat, I think you can handle taking down the tech.
Okay.
Tumbleweed, you want to go with him, and then Astra and I will focus on the second lieutenant.
All right, that sounds good. Are you comfortable with your new doohickeys and whatnots, and also that house plant that's growing out your head?
Yeah, I mean, I've never felt more dead.
Yeah.
He says that happily.
No, I got you. Yeah, no, that's what I like about you, Ghoul King. All right, yeah. Let's go mess up some mechanics.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah, let's do it. You know what? I don't even care about it. It's sticky, and I don't even care.
Yeah.
Wait a second, just pull harder. We need to end this high five.
Okay.
It should not be permanent. Okay, thank you.
It's like a little USB cable still attached.
What the? All right, no. Stop trying to hack me.
I can do that.
No, I said too much.
Unleash your powers. Yeah. So, are you heading in the direction of the giant mech?
Okay, Go King was Chris Justice. Maybe you guys should do the ass kicking before we try and sneak in, if that makes sense.
Or we do the ass kicking during.
I'll distract them. And
Yeah.
then we just go in there and mess their stuff up.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Okay, yeah.
We try to sneak over a little. I think the plan would be quietly go over to like the mech where like Astra and Action Lad like make a show.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, yeah, because I feel like this isn't time for an Action Lad trademarked you're going down villain speech. He's really been working on those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when that
sure.
starts, I feel like Ghoul King and Tumbleweed just kind of fade back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you're all going in as a team. So you get one more team for the pool.
Yeah, we gotta do the pose. Action Lad said we gotta do the pose as we walk in.
It's the
As you walk
Yeah.
in, like, you walked through this lengthy cavern of labs and technology that mostly been stripped or stolen or was broken, but then you enter at the end of it a space that is twice the size at least and 3 times the height, and in the center of it there's this big folded up scowling robot with big bushy eyebrows that are glaring at you.
They put eyebrows on a mech.
Decompiler is sort of standing overseeing the whole charging of the mech, standing on its shoulder joint with like the arm reaching down so she can easily move up and down. And there's a bunch of people over to the side forcing the scientists to install the power generator, and then there's a bunch of tech warriors looking at you and immediately pulling up their laser guns.
I think Action Lad is gonna fire a few shots in the air, and then he's gonna say,
all heads turn towards you.
"You can go home. The United Nations has said that bastard Bison can get his money and continue his reign of terror. But you can go home, where it's safe."
He was watching that last night. He was getting himself all ready.
I don't know the reference.
I mean,
It's
Joking.
Fighter. It's literally like this speech Jean-Claude Van Damme gives about. Sorry, there's a little bit of a spoiler in there. But yeah, it's his.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's in that movie.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
yeah, he plays an American. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna skip over a lot of it, but so I'm gonna kick that son of a beach bison so hard that the next bison is gonna feel it. Who is with me?
Action Lad, you have to put the other person's name in. You have to sub out Bison. They don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
The deconstructionist.
Yes. So I'm gonna kick the deconstructionist so hard that the next deconstructionist is going to feel it.
Oh,
they all look around rather confused, and I'm gonna let you roll provoke someone
Guys.
in a second, but first, like, the woman standing on top of the mech's shoulder looks down and like the decompiler looks at you and goes, "Who the hell is the deconstructionist?"
Oh, damn. All right, I'm sorry, Action Lad. It was close, though. That's my bad.
That's the insult, though. You got their name wrong. You didn't even care what their name is.
Yeah,
That was
it's
totally on
powerful.
purpose.
Totally on purpose. All right. I'm gonna roll provoke someone. That is a 7 on the dice, +0. So
So I can choose one.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna make them overreact. She slides down the arm towards you, and just like the tech warriors part as she comes down, just looks at them and goes, "Make sure the scientists install that module," and sends them all over. And then looks at you and like, are you the little gang that dealt with my brother Scrum?
Oh, Scrub? I thought that was just another goon. All right, Tumbleweed, get your ship and stop those warriors. I think we're gonna have to settle this one-on-one.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. So yeah.
1v1 me, bro.
He's got
Okay.
that look in his eyes. Uh-oh. We might be
So
off
what-
script, everybody.
What is everyone doing?
I would say, actually, if Action Lad said that, and all of a sudden Tumbleweed's looking around, they're in a giant space, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, like, say, large enough
it's
for a
kinda
personal
like, yeah.
spaceship to maneuver?
Oh my
it's-
god.
It's like a really big aircraft hangar, but like
An
4
aircraft
times as
hangar.
high.
That's great. She has an aircraft.
With a
I think
giant
she'll-
lift with a mech
Yeah.
on it.
I feel like she'll like go to the side to Ghoul King. I have complete confidence in you. Mess up their machines, but there's something I gotta do. And she'll take the ship out of her pocket and grow it just big enough for herself. And if possible, if she gets, she'll go up in the air, and her goal would be kind of taking out some of those Technonauts, giving Ghoul King space so he can like go in there and stop. Are we doing the lift or the core?
I want to do the core.
Okay, then she would like kind of like her plan is to kind of like clear them out and let Action Lad, and then however Astra wants to follow up with what Action Lad just said. Astra's got this. So that's her plan. Her plan is to kind of like take to the sky, well, to the ceiling.
Do you mind if I let you roll on defend for that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
As you're basically like you're clearing a way for
Yeah.
Ghoul King so it doesn't get shot to a million tech pieces.
Here, and then I'll just check my numbers in here.
/ zombie pieces / bits of plant.
Okay.
I like the idea that it's he now has to somewhat protect himself because the iPhone that slammed into him is fragile.
Okay, it's a 7, so
Yeah. It costs you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation, but you start, however your ship works, you start firing down it.
yeah, I feel like it kind of works like her own heliokinesis, so it's more like just kind of like real bright rays that both kind of blind, and birds, you don't want to be near them. Like, she's just kind of like clearing them out, so like, stay away from this, it hurts, and you don't like it.
And they're diving out of the way now, and lasers are going off in your direction. But,
And she would take expose herself to danger rather than try to escalate, because she doesn't want to escalate it. She's trying to help it work.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeehaw! Get out of the way!
Bunch of lasers are pinging off of.
Yeah. I'm so
pinging off
angry
of
right
your
now. And I'm taking it all out on you. You picked the wrong job. Quit.
Astra, show him up, show them all up. Use your gravity powers. This is what Ghoul Boy says. Ghoul Boy. I keep calling him Ghoul Boy. Ghoul King. The king.
He's a king.
Good boy, Ghoul.
I'd like to point out that you've been calling him Ghoul Boy, and somebody's been calling me Action King, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. It syncs up.
It's better than tumble, tra, and assweed, which is the rest of the team.
Well, we'll never beat that. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the best
that's
thing
top
that we
tier.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hearing and seeing Action Lad, challenge Decompiler to one-on-one. Astra sort of just nods and says to him telepathically, "You got this. I'll take on the minions." And are these tech warriors wearing anything or wearing a significant amount of metal?
Yes, would be the answer, probably.
Okay. And are there guns made of metal?
At least partially. I mean, I don't know how else you'd make a laser gun. Like, a lot of it is also, they have like
It's tech.
really naff kind of plasticky exteriors that are like breaking loose and stuff in places, but have been put on there to make it look fancy and futuristic, but are also
There's like
Oh,
duct tape and
yeah.
super glue. They're trying real hard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is magnetism but a cosmic energy? She is going to roll to unleash her powers, and try to basically try to magnetize all of these goons' equipment so that they stick to each other. Well, we'll see how that works.
Yeah.
Ball. Oh, goons.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, don't they have like cybernetic implants too and stuff like that? Like,
Yeah, they've got, like whatever tech they can afford.
Ow.
Gary, your leg is rubbing up against my arm. It's not my fault. You went for the turbo arm and I went for the turbo leg.
Yes.
I only have caps on my teeth.
Oh, sorry, I'm in your mouth. Oh.
Astra, this has to be a good roll. I need this real bad.
I'm gonna try.
You got this.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, think of how sad the guy that doesn't get magnetized is gonna be.
Like just one of them is standing there.
Oh, by himself.
Oh.
I thought you
has, like-
had cybernetic implants.
Look,
I
it was the
lied.
impl-
I'm sorry.
It was the implants of the bullets. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Why?
And then his
Oh,
bullets
God.
fly off and hit them all, and he starts getting a bunch of points.
Oh God. All right. Ooh. Okay. That is 7 plus 2 is a 9
Nice.
for unleash your powers. So Marka
think-
could. Okay.
Can you take a point from our pool and make that a 10?
Absolutely. Take
Sure.
it. Everyone's like, take it,
Yeah,
take it,
yeah,
take it.
Okay. Done.
Yeah. So just tell me what happens.
Yeah, and she's really this is a control and containment goal here rather than trying to hurt them particularly right now. Goal. So she just focuses in and creates. It's not even creating a point, I guess. It's reaching out with her mind and rearranging some of the atoms in the metal of their suits and implants and guns so that it becomes magnetic, and they all just inexorably zoop together in a tangle of people and equipment, and they can still like kind of move and do things, but they're really all
you're not
stuck
actually,
together.
like hurting them. It's just
Yeah.
It's like
they
the
might be-
worst company twister game ever.
Yes, like they probably some of them were like getting pinched a little bit, where it's like, but it's not, they're not like in danger of death right now.
Yeah.
They're just
I like the
Right
idea
now,
that,
well, that's ominous.
Yeah.
This big old ball of all of them grouped together just sort of starts rolling towards the
Yes,
lowest
a
point of the
human-
room.
Yeah.
what's,
Yeah.
what's that game? All I can think of now is Tamagotchi. What's the game where it's like a ball that rolls and it absorbs things?
Oh, Katamari Damacy.
Yes.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. You know what? They're not going to be hurt too bad, but they're going to really rethink their life's direction.
Well, you know what? Maybe this
Yeah.
thing they'll become stronger together. They'll be like, you know what? I never really knew how beautiful your eyes were, Steve. I never knew how amazing your eyes were, Gary. And then that's how romance begins. You brought two people together.
Yeah, you
Asta.
did it,
I think
Asta.
we're gonna-
Aww.
There we
Yep.
go. That is the weirdest way. Just like, yeah, we met in basically like a big ball of people.
Yeah, in a magnetic
when we were
tech
trying
ball.
to destroy the city.
Yeah.
Because we were goons
was
for
a
a
meet
super
cute.
villain. Yeah.
And we were the meat.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you calling the police? Oh yeah, because we were goons for a super villain. Yeah. Perhaps we should leave that part of the story out every time we tell it to people.
Ghoul King, what are you up to? The
Ghoul King
Path
path
is
seems
clear.
clear. Like a
Yeah.
bunch of them got blown out of the way by tumbleweed, and then the rest were absorbed into a giant ball of sentient flesh.
So,
Hasn't been hurt in any way, but does look
No.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, of course. So Gohan's gonna see this big opening, and he's gonna kind of look at the song, and he's gonna think, "Wow, these are all really cool people." And then he's gonna charge forward. Ah! And then I would like to unleash his powers. This is the plan. This might not happen, but this is the plan. He's going to run, try and obviously this will have to happen in several turns, but I want to explain the whole thing. So he's gonna run. He's gonna try and jump up, so he's on the mech somehow. He's gonna tear a panel off. He's gonna pull the cords that's hanging loose from his brain. He's gonna jam it in there, and he's going to meld with the mech.
Go for it.
Well, I imagine
I'll
I
say
do that
you
in
can
one
do
turn.
up to that bit in one turn
Oh, really?
if you
Okay.
succeed. And then you'll have to see how it works with dealing with the mech. You clearly rolled a 1. that face looks, yeah.
You say
That's
two
a 15.
Oh my god!
15.
The
Okay.
universe wants this to happen.
Yes. Rule of
Unleash
cool.
powers is freak, isn't it? Yeah.
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 It's on
Yeah.
freak.
It's a 15.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you lurch through the air as if you were made of something springy like rubberized
Yeah.
flesh, being propelled
Cartoon character.
by cybernetic pistons.
I don't know where I got them, but they're in there now.
There, yeah. And you smash down onto the shoulders and the head of the Edison robot. Tear a panel off and pull out the cable and just slam it in there. And you get a sudden surge of feedback over you as there seems to be something else in there.
Okay. Well, two can tango. You need two to tango, he says. I imagine he's being electrocuted violently while he's doing this. He's like,
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, at the moment no one's quite sure if Ghoul King's okay. He's just like violently
I'm slowly
shaking.
Never
like,
sure.
melding with it.
Yeah,
Never
as-
sure what's going on over there.
Action Lad.
Yeah.
Decompiler is sliding closer towards you. Yeah.
Get her,
Action
Ray.
Lad's gonna like undo the buttons on his shirt and like pull it down and like wrap it around so like he's exposing his bare chest, but he's got his bottom still on, and he's got his fist raised up and ready to fight. Like, all right, let's do it. And he's like watching like behind her as all this stuff is like going around, like already knowing like the real fight is out there and they're winning. So it doesn't really matter how this goes.
Okay then.
Yeah, can I directly engage the threat?
You can.
Am I under fire?
No.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
moving towards you at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
That's
you can
fine.
see a bunch of like lights and electric pulses going all across the circuit boards, all around her suit.
that is a 5. So I get to mark my first potential that I've gotten from a miss. So
Yay! Yeah. You get hit straight in the face, and then as you're basically simultaneously trying to hit her, like a bit of the room decompiles and recompiles in front of her arm as like a shield, and your fist goes slamming into a chunk of metal.
oh yeah.
How are you
I
feeling
probably-
now?
Oh,
aka
I-
take a condition. As you have traded blows. But she has resisted yours.
you know what? I think I'm afraid. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Action Lad likes to go in confident and full of, all this swag, but he really underestimated this.
And yeah, she just kind of laughs and throws the shield at you, and it sort of evaporates and returns back into the machine it was before, just before it hits you.
Yeah, he'll definitely like flinch.
Yeah, and then looms in closer. Going back round, what is everyone else doing? Most of you probably saw Action Lad get smacked.
I guess, so Tumbleweed has cleared the area and saw Ghoul King do this. Okay, this is not a smart idea, but I think her plan would almost be, could she just ram her ship into the Decompiler? Like she's gonna try to see if she can sideswipe.
Yeah, I feel like that's
what would I roll for
directly
ship hit
engaging.
directly engaging. Yeah, that
You're
you're
using
right.
your ship.
Yep, that sounds right. Okay, all right. What is her danger? Oops. That's not great. Okay. No, this is not smart. No, okay, I'll go. Okay, all right, okay. So, with a -1, that's 10 still.
Nice.
Oh! I had to look. That 6 seemed weird for a second, but we're okay.
So yeah, you can pick 2, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Oof, okay. Okay. I think one, I'd like to. Was it surprise? Like I feel like this would be a shock to her. I guess the other thing, and I do not know if I've noticed this, right? Like, is she using anything to do this, or does this seem to be an innate power?
There are some like bits of her suit that are flashing, but it seems to be coming from her.
All right. Does she have a lab coat?
No.
No. Okay, wait. Sorry, I was thinking on here. Yeah, you know what? Okay, and create an opportunity then. Because technically that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. You smash into her, and basically as you fly past, you knock her up into the air, and she's just sort of falling backwards. But hitting her was almost like you were hitting, like there was a sudden flash of pulses along her suit, and it was almost like you were hitting something that was moving at an equal velocity as your ship, and it just sort of crunches and you go flying past. But how are you feeling after that? As you've traded blows.
Oh, right. Oh, good question. Oh boy. All right. Well, that was probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. Oh, you know what? I think she's feeling a little insecure. That could have gone real bad, and Action Lad was right there.
There's a lot of red flashing lights on your ship at the moment.
Yeah. I think she's trying to bring it into a landing because she's like, that's not smart. I gotta stop flying inside. This is not good. So yeah, she's just a little like, oh man.
As Decompiler's hurled up into the air, though, you hear her kind of snarl, and she's looking pretty angry as she comes down.
Yeah, I reckon she would be. I'd be angry.
The weather. thinking as she comes down, she might not come down. I think Astra sees Tumbleweed create this slam into her and knock her away from Action Lad and create this opportunity. Well, gosh, I don't want her to just float on the ceiling though. She's gonna go ahead and charge up her powers, seeing an opportunity open up and Tumbleweed's craft take damage and Action Lad sort of knocked off his game a little bit. We're making progress, but also just getting more threatening. So, oh, let me check what I have. Okay, so I've got 2 conditions right now. Oh, hot damn.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Holy.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So you all saved all your great rolls for this moment.
It's
Very
okay.
super heroic.
We have to
Except
warm
for
up
me.
a bit. Oh, that was dramatic. You
Yeah.
had to have
Yeah.
the moment. Oh,
Yeah.
it's good.
That's good. Yes. So I saw Tumbleweed's ship hit Decompiler, and it seemed like 2 powerful forces hitting each other.
Yeah. There's a big old dent where Decompiler got hit as well.
Damn it.
Okay. All right. So Ghoul King is currently in the mech's sort of brain area.
Pretty much. Can
I tell? Is there like a neck situation on this mech?
Yes.
Like some okay,
Yeah.
like somewhere like the control area then connects to
it's got
the rest.
it's
Okay.
basically like it has a big, fairly roundish head with a completely open viewpoint, but for some reason they've put giant eyebrows on it, so it just looks cross.
Yeah, as you do. All right. And I'm gonna use as a compiler is knocked into the air, I am again going to use overcharge for the full capacity of my incredible powers to dramatically increase the gravitational pull of the mech, particularly around where the control head connects to the body, and slam Decompiler into that and try to use her body basically as a missile to damage the mech.
Okay.
Incoming Ghoul King.
Yeah. Look out, bud. Yeah, I'm trying not to hit like the head directly where Ghoul King is.
Oh, nice.
Sever. And that's the one where I just spend 2 burn to take a 10+.
Hot damn.
So
Yeah.
it just
Yes.
happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's on Unleash Your Powers, or is it on like
yes. Yeah. So basically overcharge is a way to get a 10+ on Unleash Your Powers without rolling.
Okay. As you do that, you see the gravitational forces just fling her across the room, and
Like a ping pong ball.
Yeah. your feet lift up from the ground for a split second. Can you roll for take a powerful blow for me?
Oh,
Damn.
interesting.
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Yeah. Okay. Let's roll plus conditions marked. Okay. Which is still 2. Will you accept? Oh God, no, that's bad. Shit.
As little as possible.
No.
Oh no. That's a 10. That's a 12.
Oh
Um,
shit.
You
Yeah.
just sort of, as these powers push down on Decompiler, like her own powers seem to be flaring up as well as it pushes.
Yeah.
You lift up into the air and basically just straight across from her, and then you both, at roughly the same time, at super speed, just woof, and fly off. Decompiler slams into the Edison robot, but you fly off, smashing into the back wall.
Oh man.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got options. Remove
boy.
yourself
These
from
are-
the scene.
Not gonna
Lose
do
control
that.
of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Or you can pick 2 options from the 7 to 9 list. Lash out verbally, give ground, or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. But
What's 2 more conditions?
Queen of conditions.
It was feeling weird only being some conditioned. Astra needs them all.
I have some
Um,
condition when more work better.
Yeah, more
You
work
could-
better.
you could turn the entire room into a big gravitational net.
I
Oh,
think,
there's-
I think there's one of these options is what happens to Astra.
Oh, damn.
This is losing control of herself or her powers in a terrible way. That's
her.
that's how things go
Yup,
for her
yup.
when something goes wrong. So it's gotta be that.
Go on then.
It's gotta be that.
Any suggestions on how?
I think the she's been doing a lot playing with gravity and magnetism, these like making things pull together, attracted to each other. And I think she is like overbalanced there. And the cosmic forces need to rebalance themselves. Oh, do you have an idea, Lewis? You look like you have something about it.
I do, but it's not the opposite. It's just like more of the same. The entire room around you starts slowly turning, but also compressing inwards as you're just like pulling everything together.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. Because she's. I mean, they're powerful, and they're powerful forces, and it's not the balance is part of the issue, but also like the more gravity begets more gravity, right? Like the more mass there is coming together, the greater the gravitational pull is gonna be. And she's done too much of that in this enclosed space. And yeah, the walls are starting to pull.
Yeah, just
in towards
like
us.
the whole room is kind of pulling in. Ceilings, walls, floor, everything's cracking and breaking as well around, and becomes uneven as you're stuck there against the back wall and everything's sliding in.
Cool.
Astro is
Great,
very
great.
powerful.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, guys.
But Ghoul King's busy talking to a robot.
Yeah.
Yes. So is the robot being mean to me, or is it being like nice? Like, or not nice, but it's
There
like,
was
hey, what are you
a
doing here?
surge of feedback, and then the Edison robot is like, "You're not meant to be here. What's going on?"
Now, unfortunately, I'd love to talk to it in a nice and polite manner. However, Action Lad's just been punched. Tumbleweed just tried to crash her spaceship into someone, and Astra's not having the best time. That's stressing poor Ghoul King out. These are his friends. So he's going to use Be the Monster. When you frighten, intimidate, or cow others with your monstrous form, roll plus freak. On a hit, they are thrown off or make themselves vulnerable to you, or they flee. There's extra
Yeah.
stuff, but we'll roll the dice and
Go
I'll
for
tell
it.
you about the extra stuff.
You
Come
get
on, Ghoul
this
King.
blaring voice in your mind of the Edison robot going, "Copyright infringement, copyright infringement," as your power surge.
That's a 10.
Hot
Wow.
damn. Freak him out,
So-
buddy. Freak him
Yes,
out
sir.
real good.
So Ghoul King sees everything that's going on, and in just one singular, digitized, I guess, roar, he just expands himself, plants tech and undead flesh all throughout the entire system. And basically, it's just gonna come to the whatever this is, an AI or robot voice, and say, "Move aside."
Yeah. So, you okay with me going with flee?
Yeah, flee works. Yeah.
Yeah. The Edison robot's AI kind of, it's a mech, it's meant to be controlled by someone, but it's still got a basic AI system in it. Yeah, it just, as you're expanding through the system, you see it retreating further and further away. Eventually ends up roughly where that power generator is, and there's a spark as something shoots off across the connector to the power cable, and the Edison robot's AI appears to have disappeared somewhere, and
That's-
you're just like,
That's great. Now I'm going to repeat the next part of this move. On a 10 plus,
Oh, shit.
choose one.
Oh,
You
here we go.
frighten others you had not intended to scare. You hurt someone or break something you shouldn't have. You feel like more of a monster afterwards. Mark a condition, GM's choice. Oh, yeah, and then I'm going to say this because this is the saddest part. If you miss, right, on for a 7-9, you have to pick two of them. On a miss, they react with violence, hatred, and paranoia, and you suffer the
Well.
brunt of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't fuck around with the
real
transform.
pitchfork stuff.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
pretty much. So I'm going
Yeah.
to go with you hurt someone or break something you shouldn't have. So I'm going to
yeah.
say a teenager taking over a very big giant mech when they're not in the best mental state is probably not wise. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to say the mech is going to start breaking stuff in the... Like, he's going to basically go, and now I shall attack. Arm shoots up and smashes against the wall, or just something like that. Or the core, I have a feeling, might be the other one.
The Edison robot surges up to its feet from where it was sort of just slumped down before, and its arms smash out to the room that's closing in on it, and like just smash into the walls.
Ah.
It's now currently holding the room open, but
Dang.
also most of the room is now crumbling in around you as well.
Oh no.
And the scientists down below are like frantically trying to rip the generator free to deactivate everything as bits of rock crumbling around them, and they're just looking up at giant robot Edison robot / Ghoul King smashing the place up even more. Is that okay?
No, that works perfectly. That probably also frightens others, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's going to just happen with joking these days.
Amazing.
I mean, that just totally makes sense considering, whenever I was a growing teenager and I got size 13 feet first, how many times I tripped over the stairs and busted my face.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
I think it's the same concept in my head.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's
Okay.
got to save the day.
Yeah.
And that's either going to be Tumbleweed or Action Lads. Or an adult human.
The Edison robot feels pretty much out of commission now, as the scientists pull the plug basically on its power generator. But yeah, it's kind of stuck there. It's catastrophically damaged the room even more than Astra has. And
Yeah, we really make
everything's falling
a mark.
apart, and the
Yeah.
Decompiler is clawing her way free of the gravity forces. And there's a bunch of scientists, 3 scientists who really,
Let's
Are
see. Is it
you
Action
okay,
Land?
Laura, by the way? Can you still hear us properly?
I like.
I could still I can still hear fine. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, you all were freezing. The video was freezing for me, and I lost
okay.
I lost a little bit, but
Now
it's going
Laura's
okay now.
always smiling.
Yeah. Astra says we should do whatever we do. Look, she's happy about it. Yeah, is it Action Lad's turn, or is this like out of combat?
Are we out of turn?
Well, Decompiler is getting free, and everything is falling around you. How do you want to handle it? What do you do would be the question.
I think Action Lad, he's still afraid. He, deeply wants to fight a deconstructor, but he's like, no, I have to save the scientist. So he's like, I think he's gonna try to, he's gonna do the crowd control and be like, this way, and tries to lead them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there-
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is there anything I need to roll for that?
Defend something or something.
Okay, that's Savior.
Defends them from your own friends and teammates.
Anyway.
They're always like this. I'm sorry.
All right, that is a 10. 8 on the dice plus 2.
Huzzah!
That'll definitely do it. Yeah. You manage to get all 3 of them to follow you and sort of drag them with the small power generator that they've built that basically creates the power of an entire city to the lab areas where you came in, and yeah, help them escape back towards the city above.
Civilian saved.
Billion saved. Yes.
What's everyone else doing?
Alright, I guess Tumbleweed's next. Okay, here's a quick question, right? So she's looking. So the room is still it's compressing still. Okay.
Now you're not sure if it's still compressing or if it's just falling apart because of the combination of compressing and having been catastrophically damaged.
Okay. Her thought is this. As long as the deconstruction butt is still actively trying not affect, this room might take care of her. She's not sure, but what she'd like to do is get her friends out now that the civilians are out. And it looks like yeah. All right. And then Astra seems to be planning something. Can Tumbleweed see Ghoul King? Like, did she see
Yeah.
that he kind of? Yeah.
It's like the outside of him is still kind of
Yeah.
outside, but there's a
Still there.
bunch
Yeah.
of wires that
Well, then she's gonna
shoot
do.
off into.
Yeah. Her one of her basic abilities is she can fly. Right. So I think she has carefully shrunk her ship. It's a little busted and it's sparking a little, but that's fine. She puts it in her pocket because she's like, I'll just do this by myself. And I think she'll actually fly up and try to disengage Ghoul King and see if she can get him out.
If Ghoul
Okay,
King
yeah.
wants to be disengaged, I'm fine with that.
I think he will. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he
buddy,
will.
you did good, but we gotta get the hell out of here because some of this damage we caused, and we're about to face the consequences of it.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what
Yeah.
about Astra?
Look at her face.
Oh,
Yeah, she's got that look on her face. She's about to like wreck something real bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then
So-
yeah, get me out of here.
Yeah,
how
so
how
kind
are
of like
you escaping? You going up or out?
Let's see.
Like back to the lab or
right.
straight up and out wherever it comes out?
You know what? If she can go straight up and out, like she's flying, she's like, "We're getting the hell out of here!" Go.
Oh wait, can Ghoul King punch up just before we
Yeah,
hit?
sure.
Yeah, like,
There's definitely still a
awesome.
ceiling there.
Do
so,
it!
Yeah.
Somebody appreciates me as a battering ram.
yes, do it. This is fun as hell.
Do I need to roll for that, or am I just use powers?
At this stage, I'm just gonna.
I
you've
can
been
do
used
the
as a
smash
ba-
through thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. She got
Danger.
Ghoul
My
King
real
powers
danger.
activated.
Oh yeah, that's a 10. A 6 and a 2 plus
Yeah.
a 2. Yeah.
It's a big, like, big metal grating of the top, the secret door of some kind at the top of the lift. It's coming up really, really quickly, and then Ghoul King just like double fist smash.
Hell
straight
yeah!
through. And
Woohoo.
yeah, Tumbleweed and Ghoul King go flying out into a bunch of skyscrapers.
Oh, damn.
And the central square of
Oh,
New
shit.
Circle City. So, yeah,
All right.
you
Oh,
kind of
Ghoul
there's
King.
loads
We're
of people
very-
around
yeah,
as well.
We're very public right now, so 1 second, and she takes off her cowboy hat and puts it on his head. All right, now
Oh,
you're a little,
thank you.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now we're more presentable. And she would try to just
Okay.
kind of like land probably somewhere in the square away.
I legitimately thought, and this sounds awful, I legitimately thought, we're in public, so you need to not be so close to me.
No. Like, no, she's proud of her buddy, but she's just trying, I'm already fashionable. I got a whole outfit going on. I'm just going, there you go, bud.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
There we go. The
It'll
cameras will be there. Action
Yeah.
Lad says we always got to be camera ready.
Yeah. Is that why he keeps trying to put blush on me? Wait, no, not blush. Is it foundation? That's it.
A little of both probably wouldn't hurt, but you know what? No, you're fine. You did great. I'm proud of you.
Aw, thank you. I hope
As I
Astra's
slowly
okay.
descend.
Yeah.
You look great.
I don't know why. Imagine you're
so
holding me like the princess carrying.
Yeah, no. It's the best way to do it.
My hero.
Oh yeah.
Which you are, but still.
So Astra, Tumbleweed, and Ghoul King have gone flying straight up and out. You can see like light cascading in from above. Action Lad has
Fantastic.
managed to get the scientists out back towards the labs and the tunnels that lead back out anyway. And you're left there
Fantastic.
with a giant robot, a collapsing room, and Decompiler.
Fantastic.
That doesn't sound-
kinda scared
Decompiler
and trying to find a way out as well.
It's Decompiler. Like, I don't know
Nice
it.
saying this. We probably shouldn't let her die here. I don't think we're allowed to. I don't know. I feel like getting her killed is not great.
Just super compressed and controlled.
It's gonna if she dies, it's gonna be an off-screen death.
Of course, no, I know. I'm half imagining though, like Cooking's like, quickly grab
Astra's
the
now
rope.
just gonna
Oh.
like walk out of the room. If she
Yeah.
dies, it'll be an off-screen death. There's no one there to see it.
Yeah, I think seeing Tumbleweed and Ghoul King fly out She looks up at this spot of light in the ceiling and looks back at Decompiler, and this is a two-part thing she's trying to do. She is going to this she's still not sort of in full control of these powers. Like she has now been like trying to sort of revert, like fighting what her powers were doing to like the gravity was too much, and she's like trying to push back against it so her friend the scientist could get out, and she's going to stop fighting that and reach out again and say, no, I don't think she says anything. I don't think she says anything to Kyler. I think he just looks at her and pulls things in again. So I'm gonna roll Unleash Powers.
Okay.
And this is just the gravity thing again.
Yeah.
That's such a power move, both literally and figuratively. Like just being like, "You're coming with me." I can't even. Goddamn. Also, I'm assuming the big ball of henchmen just kind of follows action.
They rolled out to the labs. The labs are lower than this level, so they've rolled out.
They learned how to work together.
Okay, yeah.
I just imagine they
two.
watched the scene of Tumbleweed trying to attack her with the spacecraft, Astra doing her like amazing like power moves, and like the mech come to life, and they all just went, "You know what? I should have just done the apprenticeship. Should have just done it. Don't know why I decided to become a goon. Yo, I'm leaving." They all just go like, "No, we're out here. Fuck this."
All right. We'll see how.
Oh, I was just gonna say, hey, wait a minute, is that a Celt's tattoo? Yeah, why? I have a Ranger tattoo. And just
Oh,
all right. See how this actually goes.
Yeah.
Oh, that will do, I think. That is a 13.
Okay.
So she pulls again all the gravitational force she can, and as the room starts to truly crumble around them, she looks back up at that spot of sunlight, crouches down and spends her last hold, which is a move simply called, or her last burn, which is a move simply called Move.
yes.
Spend one burn to move to any place you choose within the scene, breaking through or slipping past any barriers or constraints in your way.
Yes.
And she shoots
It's
straight through.
It's also like you just get through before it's off.
I
Beautiful.
love the image of like, like a fairly impressive like appearance of, Tumbleweed carrying Ghoul King, and like there's a couple people like, "Oh my god, we need to talk to them," and it's just like, okay, we'll take one interview.
Bam!
Shooting out of there and like landing down. And just be like,
I feel like there's a spray of light, like a starburst or something,
Oh, yeah,
somewhere as well.
yeah.
And that action, I'm the boss of this team.
Yeah, actually comes forward with like the hostages that he single-handedly saved.
Yes. Doing the actual important work. Yeah.
Yes!
yeah.
I take it you didn't take Decompiler with you then?
We don't know what happened to Decompiler.
Astra,
Well,
terrifying.
We kind of do, because like after you're all safe on the surface, and a crowd is gathering around you, and Action Lad's there with these 3 scientists and tech. Ghoul King's being put
Tumbleweed
gently down by,
Yeah, you
by
can say you can be
Tumbleweed.
down there.
Yeah. Is this weird? Is this okay?
No, I don't think it's weird. I just, I feel
yeah.
like I should be standing on my own
Yeah.
2 feet.
I'll tip you up.
Yeah, thank
The
you.
last rays of Astra's starburst are sort of slowly dissipating and floating down.
Oh my god.
Deep in the crushed depths of the room, within the crushed head of the Edison robot, Decompiler is there, and like bits of it are sort of like disappearing in kind of a digital flux and putting back together again, and kind of like cutting blocks out in Minecraft or something. She's slowly moving through this solid earth around her.
We got a nemesis now.
But back on the surface, the camera crews are turning up, emergency services, because there's a big hole in the floor now for some reason in the middle of town. And
There's a huge hole in the land ceiling.
Yeah, land ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. Land ceiling, yeah, definitely.
And Action Lad, Tumbleweed, Ghoul King, and Astra, you get a buzz on the Action Squad communication system.
Wait, can Go King go do like a little holographic image out of his eye?
A little, yeah.
Oh, damn.
A hologram of.
I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah, without even thinking, like a hologram of General Dude appears, and he's like, well, it wasn't how I'd have dealt with it, but you did a pretty good job. I mean, the city's still in one piece. I think we can work with you. And from the distance, you can sort of see Metallurgist shaking his head. Like, I'm going to have to put all that back together again.
Yeah, no, Metallurgist is definitely called in for the repair duties, and that is not what they signed up for. Just like, oh. Come on, Concrete Gal can help you. Oh,
Concrete gal.
Concrete.
Yeah, she's just used for repairs, and she hates it. She's like, I can actually do shit, guys. Yeah, just fix the buildings.
Infrastructure squad.
So I do have an end scene in mind.
Yeah,
if you
go for it.
So I think back at our mall hideout, we've got the mall movie theater to ourselves, and we all like sit down like Action Lads, like patched up in his civvies, and Tumbleweed's like on the edge of her seat, and Astra's like leaning back at her seat with her feet up, and the movie starts playing, and Action Lad's like, so they went a very different direction with this sequel. So in the first one, it was more about the impact of Route 66 and the interstate, and this one is more about the greed of oil.
Cars.
The greed of oil
fucking
tycoons.
cars.
And they actually made Mater a spy, which was a very interesting turn.
Wait, so, and this is how Earth cars, like, in the beginning, like, and then you domesticated them?
Yes.
Oh my, this all makes sense.
Yeah, is that how they do it? Is that how they do it on your planet? You had to domesticate.
Yeah,
cars.
what, do you just like make a thing to ride? That makes no sense. Like, it has to grow, and then you gotta train it, or it will kill you.
Wait.
Oh, that's later. That's maximum.
Why do I
overdrive.
say this with scrutiny? Horses exist. Anyway. Probably is.
Yeah.
And we're all eating pizza. Well,
Yeah.
it comes in a square box. It comes in a pizza box. So whatever she gets you is pizza.
It's pizza.
Yeah.
And then it's just like the credits like rolling as they're like sitting there like watching the movie. Yeah.
That was
Just
amazing.
past the credits, you see Atomic Weasel scurrying through the tunnels beneath and into the sewage tunnels, and then suddenly you see like 8 crocodile-teethed tentacles rise up behind him Yeah, it cuts to black again.
Should have been nicer to us.
Anyway,
That was amazing. That was
Thank
amazing.
you.
Anyway, thank you. That was
thank you for
fun.
playing, and thank you everyone
So
at
much
home
fun.
watching this back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything else to say before we go, or to plug like a certain channel about Monster of the Week?
Oh, damn. Yeah, right?
No,
I know, yeah.
I don't.
Who?
Probably should.
We've been $2 Creature Feature. If you've enjoyed us, we actually have our own podcast where we hunt spooky things and make lots of funny jokes and nice steal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find us on any audio podcatcher. You just type in $2 Creature Feature and you'll find us. We got creepy pictures of Mothman. That's our logo, and we're sticking to it.
I think they're cute, but that's
yeah.
just me.
I do too. Mothman's very adorable, and I'm
Yeah.
very sorry that spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
my.
Well, there we
you
go.
know,
But there's always
Cliffhangers.
season 2.
kind of
Yeah.
spoiler,
Yeah, kind of spoiler.
aka had it coming.
A little bit.
Just a little.
Anyway, yeah. So there'll be a link down below to $2 Creature Feature, so you can find them there. This has been so much game with masks. I've really enjoyed it, and had great group of players. So there you go.
Yeah.
That usually helps. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Stay safe.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.